What's up, everybody? This is Chieftain, and you're watching Reaction Video Summer here on Lagging Out. We are back, and we are reacting to yet another Azer's trolling video. This one is also comedy gold. It's where he actually changes his voice 15 times. The name of the video that we are reacting to is Changing My Voice 15 Times in Call of Duty Lobbies. That's a soundboard voice trolling by Azers. Let's check it out. Hey, Unisol, let's call the pre-roll, buddy. Okay.
Watch your profanity.
Give my 4-piece. Give my 4-piece. Give my 4-piece.
Videos for you guys before we go live.
What the hell did I just join into?
Are you like a midget New Yorker?
Look, midget is a bad word. It's kept people down for years.
I'm from
What
New
the
York, fucking
Hey, where you from, man?
Born and raised in the Big Apple. Where you from? California?
California has the beach, Vinny.
No shit, Louie. Get out of here.
Oh my god, I died.
It is shitting themselves.
I do voices. And other shit too.
Hey, Joe Pesci, here we go again. Think about it. He sounds way different than I do.
Vinny, you sound like Joe Pesci if you got castrated.
Fucking man.
Bro, I love this guy's accent.
Hey, appreciate you, pal. I like yours too. Yours is neutral.
That laugh? Dude, I'm telling you, bro, I love this guy. Oh, laugh is awesome, man. Holy shit. Yeah. He doesn't take
Shit!
naps.
Fuck my ass!
Fuck my ass! Okay, can we talk to your buddy?
Oh, he ain't my buddy. He's my lunkhead brother, and I'm stuck with this asshole. Why?
I'm stuck with this fucking asshole.
We did tremendously last year. We're gonna do better in 2024. It's gonna be the biggest win you've ever seen. That I can tell
It's
you.
going to be amazing, to be scary, to be great. I do a better impression than Azers.
The president before Donald Trump.
It's Obama! My nigga!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm only half you, nigga, because I'm not full black.
What the fuck?
Dude! What the fuck?
That's actually dangerous.
Enough, and this is enough. I got that one.
Hey, can you hear me now?
There we go. Now everybody can hear us. Okay. There'll be a little bit more of a delay. Hey, why isn't my speaker playing, y'all? No, it's going. I forgot to hit the button. It's okay. We are
Midget Ninja's here.
Ninja. What's up, Midget Ninja?
Stop.
I thought he was on a drill.
Yeah, I thought he wasn't going to be here, but hey, thanks for showing up. Thanks for the background. I have selections for everybody. If anyone wants me to change my background, I can make that happen. Savicious.
Discovered something fun. Oni discovered something fun. She could actually change her background now. So, if you want to tip, I'm not tip, but the lag coins. I guess the lag coins for changing the color of my background will constitute as changing Oni's background today. So if you wanted to do that, just drop those lag coins. They're completely free. All it costs is your time in the chat. We are lagging out. Right here, it's a very lovely black light Oni.
My finger has disappeared. Cat.
And here is Hero with his autofocus not working on his camera.
Oh, ouch.
And Soda dyed his hair, so please welcome the only host that runs at 60 frames a second, and sometimes his avatar breaks. Please welcome Soda.
Oh. Make it dance again so it'll break.
Oh my goodness.
He won't break.
Let me extend open. Let's enter full screen. There we go. Yes. So there we go. We are lagging out live. Thank you for showing up. We have 10 people already. Look at the love. Also, thank you. Hey.
Did I?
Is that loud?
It's not really for loud? Me.
I'm sorry. Everything's a little bit louder. We are in we traditionally broadcast inside the contents of Discord, but now we are in Zoom, and the quality's a little bit better. I don't know if I'm a little darker, but giggity. But
cue all the Zoomer jokes.
Yep. So quality is probably a little bit better, and that's completely by accident. I was expecting it to be horrible because AT&T sucked, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Xander, Arizona, meh. Welcome.
Hey.
That's somebody knows him, so knows them. So good. And Unisol, you are welcome. They were attacking Unisol on Twitter today, so I had to come to the rescue.
Wow.
Yeah, they were talking about video games and telling him about like skins and stuff like that, and like how it's not easy. And I said, actually, it kind of is. And Unisol is correct, so stop attacking him. Otherwise, I'm going to drop the smack it down on your candy asses. Yes, they were they were totally fucktards. I totally agree. Allow that.
On Twitter? No, there's no fucktards on Twitter.
I'm gonna allow that. Yeah, they were fucktards, and they were all attacking Unisol. So like, you don't want to attack my boy. So that's just the way it is. You
I'm just confused by skins. Like what?
A video game like was changing over. Like they were talking about Spider-Man going to PC, and it's like, oh, they should. And Unisol was saying, well, they should do skins, and everyone's like, no, that takes too much work, and everyone's like, you're an idiot, you know what you're talking about. I go,
how does, if you use the same model, you just code it with something else, it's the same shit, different day. That would be so simple. I mean, compared to remodeling the entire thing.
Well, I use some technical terms, industry terms that like Soda and I would know. They're called UV mapping. UV mapping. So if you already have the UV map and sets, you can just like switch them over and put a new one. It's like literally the easiest thing you can do in gaming.
Right.
So, but I just had to the guy's like, oh, I'm an industry professional, and I said, well, to Unisol, but I was just like, hold my beer, and I said, I too am an industry professional, and I can tell you with 100% certainty, I think I actually used the term 100% certainty, that this is the easiest thing to do and where they make the most money at. Because
why do they think all these skins for weapons, prestige class, all that? Where do they think that comes from?
Yeah,
it's a paint job. That's exactly how it is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
10 minutes to do the diamond gun on Call of Duty. I'm just saying.
Right? Like literally 5 minutes. You have UV map. It's like, oh, just like take one diamond, duplicate it over, and just put it in the map, and boom, you're done. Like literally like an.
And they probably got one already made, and they just throw it on the new one and tweak it a little bit, and you're done.
Yeah, Xander Arizona makes a good point. It's too hard to make skins. Being sarcastic, I guess. Literally, any fighter games where they're color swap in a character when there is 2 or more of the same exists. Yeah, like I always think Chun-Li, like she had like the blue outfit and then I think a red one. I'm not sure. But,
Yeah.
But that's the one that really comes to mind.
Then I know I've seen mods for Skyrim where the mod was slightly broken and people just went in and edited the skins themselves.
Yeah.
To fix it.
Of course, yeah. I was so afraid to put the names in there because I was afraid it would be so disorganized with Zoom, but we can move the cameras around. It's like, wow. Are you kidding me? That's a long response. Reading's hard. Basically, it came down to these going too fast. Basically, it's coming down to these idiots attacking me, saying that it would hold up production of the part 2 that they were releasing next year, and literally it was the release for the PC they had already done shit for the console. And they said it had to drop new skins for Spider-Man costumes to celebrate the PC release for the console. People who had no content for the last 4 years, and it's a valid point.
Hey, shout out to our 13 viewers.
So people were saying literally that, oh, skins will hold up production. Are you fucking shitting me?
The game's already out.
Games are already behind production. How do we know? Because most of them have been sucking lately. Looking at you, AAA titles. Looking at you.
Ooh, shots fired.
Like, I don't understand. The game is already out. It was on PS4, got re-released for PS5. All they had to do was finish porting it over. It's easier to port from console to PC. It's hard to port from PC to console, but it's easier to go the other way.
Like Cyberpunk 2077 that forgot how to port to PlayStation?
They forgot to finish. Well, no, they never finished production of that, and that's why it released in the shit show that it released, because QC was not doing their job. But
yeah, but still, the PlayStation versions were the ones that had a game-breaking bug, like in the beginning of the game.
Note that what I heard come out of her mouth, because my earbud beeped at that same moment. Note that I heard virgin, not version.
Right. Well, I don't know if there's a big difference between converting stuff over from console to console. The textures are still the same. Maybe you're upgrading them or downgrading them, but they're all still there. So I don't know if it's relevant going from PC to console, and console to PC is going to be any type of difficulty one way or the other. I don't foresee that like working. Like I had to downgrade a game for the VR, and there was literally like no change. All I was doing is making new light maps for the game, and it was just like, no, just instead of 4K, you're doing 2 4Ks texture maps for the entire level. I'm like, all right, not a big deal. So literally it's just like tweaking stuff. I did like 64 levels in, I don't know, 6 weeks.
Because I think when it comes to the ports, it's basically that you're making the game speak the languages or be readable in the languages of what it's being formatted to. So it's like a Blu-ray and a DVD can have the same movie, but the information may not be, the Blu-ray is not going to be able to be read by the DVD, but the Blu-ray can read the DVD and the Blu-ray.
The end result is basically they were wrong. It would have been an easy thing to do and would have shown that they still cared about their console people during the PC release. What Paul said.
People still play consoles?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for alienating a third of our viewing audience.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Well, if I know our audience, they're all gonna shit talk each other about what console and PC is better.
Oh
okay,
God.
if I were offended, I wouldn't be on this panel. So
yeah, exactly.
So what's the context of our opening slide?
I just thought it was a funny meme, and it was just
That I
completely
cannot
an
see.
it says it's a showing of a pound with dogs. It says, "Are there any animal shelters streaming yet?" It's not a bad idea. Just saying. So it's just like-
Actually, I do know of a place that does. To shill for them, Tiny Cats HQ live streams kittens and cats all day long, especially ones that they've taken in for spaying and neutering services or to protect them while they nurse their kittens. And then they go have them adopted.
Oh, good.
That's a good idea.
There you go. Free plug. Puppy bowl. Yeah.
Copyright.
That's different.
Xander, thank you for that one. Before it all starts, we are all in unison that mobile gaming is the worst.
All right, Actinova, he shot some fires off the bow. Mobile gamers aren't actually gamers. That is fake fucking news. I don't know what the you're talking about, but gamer.
I like how he
gaming is-
says fake fucking news and then bleeps himself out.
Right. I don't know what the you're talking about.
Oh yeah, Ticker is a mobile gamer, so
Listen, you just go play with your drop bears and let the adults talk about games. I'm just kidding. Looks like a lot of puppy shit on the floor. Not a good look. Oh, there is a lot of. That's not puppy shit. That's not puppy shit. That's
I think that's
like
chipped staining of the floor.
It's chip paint. Chip paint.
From the dogs
Mobile
eating
gamers
it,
use a
getting
thing
lead
called
poisoning.
denial.
Ayo, fuck you, Ticker. Nova and Ticker getting in it. Fight,
wow.
fight, fight,
Good
fight.
old days.
Oh my god. Hold on, I got.
What the fuck?
But yeah, okay. Here's the little
Drink up, punks. Okay.
disclaimer that Oni loves to go over, and she doesn't even need to read it. She already knows. But
Yep.
do you want to do the disclaimer for us, Miss Oni?
Sure. The following is not intended for child audiences, adults only, parental advisory, trigger warning, all that shit.
Thank you.
Hey, if you get offended easily, just fucking leave. Or let us point and laugh. Either or.
Look at the trollers trying to make fun of us. you can't do anything to me that God hasn't done already. That's I'm just saying. But
Oh my god! Ticker, you bring the lube, I'll bring the chocolate chips.
Oh, what the fuck?
He has a food fetish. It's okay. Don't king shame him.
No kink shaming here. That's
Here's the
another
thing, if-
T-shirt. No kink
The only
shaming.
time I'll kink shame is if your kink is shaming.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
I will say,
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
if I can be more creative trolling myself than you are, that's basically your sign of get good, scrub.
Here's your sign.
I'm
So,
from New York.
uh,
Fucking fight.
If anyone wants to try to call me a butch lesbian who isn't even that attractive, bruh, if you woke up as me every day for the last 20 plus years, that joke would be so old.
Come at me, I fucking dare you.
Get something new. So if that person comes and visits again, I mean, maybe they want a round two, maybe they want a redemption arc. Doubt.
There's
I'm
no
from New
such
York,
thing as a
fucking fight me.
there's no such thing as a redemption arc for somebody that tries to troll.
I'm from New
Oni.
York, fucking fight me.
I mean, they could try. I would salute them for trying. Okay. Not saying they're going to be victorious, but I would salute them for at least coming back.
Just make sure you pick up the epic loot after you're done destroying them in PvP.
Would I get much?
Oh, I
loot?
mean,
I already have the epic
well,
loot.
you know what? That's-
If that troll comes back, I know exactly what background I'm going to put there.
Oh my god.
Damn.
If you guys are new to the show, this is Lagging Out Live, brought to you by nobody. Chieftain and
We're not
Soda
cool enough
are
yet.
professors in 3D animation and graphic design and art. On the corners are your military veterans. Hero is Army, and Blacklight Oni is Marines. So we have a healthy mixture of grunt and brains. So
Yeah, buddy.
I like this line by Xander here. Speaking of dog shit in the kennel, and before the fight in the chat starts, this fight has been sponsored by Raid Band.
Oh wow.
I will say though, they've been around for 3 years. That's impressive. So kudos to Raid Shadow Legends. You have been making it work for 3 years.
How I don't know.
Brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Check. And always like when those big YouTubers get the Raid Shadow Legends, they must tell them they'll talk about it for 3 fucking minutes. And I'm
Actually,
like,
probably.
it's annoying. It's just like,
It's in
Yeah,
the contract.
good old
Azers does that, and I just cut it out of the reaction videos. New reaction video dropped today, guys. I give you a little bit of teaser in the beginning. So if you guys want to see the rest of it, you need to go to youtube.com/lagging-out. That is youtube.com/lagging out. And if you like to give money away for no apparent reason, because, you know, we're not in a recession or there is no inflation. But if you want to donate to us and keep the stream going, you can do that as well. And we greatly appreciate the donations. That's what the little QR code there is for. Also on the bottom, you can just click tips or you can use bits.
Good
Many different
God.
things you can go. The Mass Arrow guy was funny. Yeah, he was. He was really funny.
Good
Oh my God,
Lord.
when the first girl is like, it looks like you have a picnic table on your face, and he goes to her, it's like, it looks like you're no stranger to picnic tables. I just lost my shit.
Yeah, it was so funny.
So funny. But yeah. We're also on Discord, or as I like to call it, Oni's secondary channel. What are they saying in chat here? Are they
So
just talking
Xander-
shit to each other?
Xander, yeah, Nova and Ticker are talking shit to each other, and so is Soda. And Xander is telling me about how he scared his cat with a wadded up piece of paper by placing it in a doorway. Just
Oh my
set it
God.
there. Didn't even throw it. Just set it there. And the cat just was like,
Can't you just put a cucumber on the ground and it scares the shit out of cats? Does it
Yeah.
snake?
Depends.
Depends.
That's a clip.
Depends on the floor, or
that's a clip.
so far behind.
Depends
that
on the
clip,
cat.
dude.
Some cats aren't affected by it.
Oh, okay. If you don't want to watch the entire show and watch just the funny clips out of context, you want to check us out at hover.gg/lagging-out. I try to put new clips on there every day, but I'm lazy and I forget. But be sure to go check that out and make sure you follow us on there as well. It's also in the link tree in the chat, as it will run through there as well. So hover.gg/lagging-out, or you can download the Hover app on your mobile device. Thank you to Matthew J for 8 months of our Patreon, our one and only Patreon subscriber there. So we appreciate you for that.
Hey.
I like money. Money. I should just play the money thing, right? If I can find it. Everybody's got a price.
Don't make me tell everyone what you did the other. No. Don't tell anybody that. You're one of the only few on my OnlyFans. Did my hair change? I just used this avatar for class. How bad did my hair change from? It hasn't changed. Oh yeah, it was. Where'd my purple hair go? Fuck me.
No,
sorry.
thank you.
No.
I'll pass. You can also donate a lot of different prestige levels in Patreon. They start at 1, 5, 15. I think they go up to $99 a month. Wow, they're just going crazy in the chat. And if
That
you
is
like to
going
buy
off
t-shirts,
today.
we like to sell t-shirts, and we do a lot of t-shirts that are very kind of tongue-in-cheek. You can see the ones there. They always blame gamers for mass shootings, so we figured we might as well capitalize on this and make a t-shirt about it. I am not a criminal t-shirts with the customized lagging out controller on there, as well as American Gamer t-shirts. You can see if I go to the shot of Hero, you can see he has his on right now. Look at that. It comes in many different colors. American Gamer. There we go. Because we are patriots at heart, and why not? America.
Fuck yeah.
Gonna save the motherfucking day, yeah. Oh, redeemed cowboy hat. You suck. My hair's not even dry yet from the friggin'...
Yeah, his hair actually looks good for once. You gonna make it fucking.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
ouch.
Right?
I mean, his hair always looks good, but you know what I mean. Wasn't me.
Good thing I
Look
have
at that
earbuds in.
sexy. And the pinkish shirt. I mean,
Orange.
Pink.
Color theory, buddy.
Pink.
It's salmon. It's
Salmon.
actually the lighting's making it that color, but it's actually orange. You didn't hide the gray well. Well, it's because it's all dyed gray.
I say he dyed it gray. What?
I dyed it gray.
That's not hiding it. That's accentuating it.
Yes. I'm owning it, as they would say.
I will when mine ever.
And we have special achievements for cheap motherfuckers, too, that don't want to donate to our channel. Oh, he's got the fedora on. That's awesome. You can tell us to actually put on hats. You can actually tell us to put on fedoras. 250 would be for a cowboy hat or a fedora. But you can see all the menus at the bottom there of your chat and see what you can do.
Well,
also,
since somebody made the knife reference, let me go ahead and say I found my knife.
Oh, it's not a knife. This is a knife.
Knife.
Carol looks
Hang on,
like
mine's
Dumbledore
mine's
with that
actually
hat
bigger.
on.
Oh.
What was that? Donnie?
But also, when you see change Chief's light color, that's 1200. You could also change Oni's background, so you can see. Oh, that's freaking nasty.
Oh, I like that.
That's
Oh,
freaking nasty.
wow.
That's bigger than her arm.
Eh,
It's disappearing. It's disappearing.
it's getting absorbed in the background. Damn it. That's about as long as my forearm is.
That
Kind
proves
of.
the Matrix is real right there.
Well,
That's what she said.
keeps phasing in and out of existence.
giggity.
But yeah, definitely. Oh, come on. Damn it. There we go. You can read it.
Oh, I
Okay.
gotta. Oni discovered the fake green screen today. But yeah. Also, because actually, I need to put it on for a couple more minutes, right? What was it? 5 minutes. If you like our content, please tell your friends. Puss in Boots would be appreciative of that.
Oh,
Oh
totally.
yeah.
Should I put a cat on the screen in honor of Puss in Boots?
Puss in Boots.
I'll put my cat.
By the way, Oni, you might be interested in knowing that there is a specific to Puss in Boots only Puss in Boots movie coming out soon.
I am aware of it.
Also,
Looks-
the reason why. Oh, go ahead.
He's kitty.
I was gonna say it looks absolutely adorable and right up your alley, honestly.
Chief without a beard. Old headset, old glasses I don't have anymore. But the reason why we are on Zoom tonight, not that you guys care, but we had to figure out another way to get on our live tonight. I appreciate the other co-hosts for being so patient with me. With that, I was freaking out all week because AT&T fucking sucks. AT&T fiber in specifically. Quick story, human interest story. I finally leveled up to a gigabit internet connection because Hero's like, oh, I could download my videos in 2 minutes and it takes you an hour and a half. So I had to catch up with Hero because he's rich and he can afford all that stuff.
Fucking hell no, I'm not rich.
just kidding. But AT&T fiber apparently doesn't work with Discord. Who knew? So they were here on Saturday for 3 hours. I was on the phone with them for another 3 hours after that, and another 4 hours on Sunday trying to get Discord to work. Apparently, it doesn't work. But when AT&T came here and tried to fix it, to attach the AT&T fiber, they cut my landline. So not only did I not have Discord, I had no way to communicate with them to help problem solve for Discord. Apparently, there's some sort of like safety software that Discord uses that doesn't talk well with just AT&T Google Fiber and made my IP illegal for some reason. So I'm like,
Doesn't make sense.
I need this for work. I need to contact my staff. I need to contact students. They have finals this week. So can you come here? No, I can't. We can't. I'm like, well, fuck you. Fuck your AT&T fiber. I'll go back to Spectrum. So on Sunday, I'm getting Spectrum.
Hey, shout out to our lurkers. Shout out to our 14 viewers now. Hey, we're climbing up in the world, guys.
Yeah, we are lagging out. I'm Chieftain. Below me is Hero. To the right there, that is Blacklight Oni. And below her is Soda. We have all different levels of awesome and expertise, but we all love gaming entertainment. And we are Canon.
Right.
Oh shit.
I am Canon, bitch.
I'm broke again.
And we would just want to like welcome.
God. He's
18.
frozen. He broke the Matrix.
Again. Hold on. Fucking.
He's frozen. Oh my God, he's got like this death stare. Like I'm not on drugs.
There
he goes.
There you go.
Allegedly.
There's a clip. There's a clip. Okay.
Hear me?
You definitely want to check out one of our other Avatar streamers, Tear and Death, and he is totally awesome. You want to catch his streams Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and make sure you let him know that we sent you.
I think he needs 15 more followers, so go throw him a follow.
Yeah, we need to get him more followers. And he needs to respond to chat quicker. Just saying. I hit the hydrate button on him, and it like, oh, thank you, Chieftain, for letting me drink. I go, I hit that button.
That's just Warframe, though. It's hard to look away if he's playing.
Oh,
Warframe.
Yeah,
hard. It's
Warframe
just,
makes it hard to see chat.
Was I
okay,
muted?
then never mind. Then never mind.
You are muted. Yeah.
I am muted.
Question.
Not
No,
now.
you're not. No,
Okay.
you're not muted.
Well, I was crunching on some biscotti, which are renowned for being very, very crispy.
Biscottis, yeah.
The
those are all-
only crispy cookie I will eat. Well, and still Adoros, but those are different.
Oh, I thought my Popeyes was here. Love that chicken at Popeyes. I buy biscuits at Popeyes because it's been a while since I've been choked.
What the fuck?
You could always just call your local dominatrix. She'll take care of that for you.
I've heard stories, yeah.
Wow, it looks like we're leading off with something amazing today. Our
Amber
first
Heard.
topic is actually the IT breakdown. Is
What?
that correct?
You talking about
Is that-
Amber again?
Is that correct? Oh my
The
goodness.
IT breakdown? Oh shit.
Oh wow. Not nervous or anything.
Cue
But
the
this could-
intro.
I'm trying to. It's got a 20-second wind up speed. I gotta change it to 10.
Yeah, I'm
But,
sure we could edit that down.
Yeah, Heroes has the only.
Here's the fancy
Lagging out news break with Hero.
There he is, the IT breakdown, and I didn't even do the song, the final countdown, or Everybody's Got a Price. I didn't do that today to you, so because I don't want you to think you're getting bullied.
Nah.
Because I know how sensitive you are.
Oh my gosh, you hurt my
Says the most
feelers.
sensitive person in the room.
Ooh.
I'm not sensitive. Just between my thighs.
Whoa.
I think the jury's still out on that one.
Yes, at least half of them. So IT breakdown. So it is Netflix apparently. Netflix games. Apparently that was a thing.
Yeah. So the context here is there's been a lot of talks about Netflix gaming being shut down. But the real question is, can you really shut something down that wasn't
Never
there to begin with?
existed. You're right.
Apparently it actually existed. But it was really convoluted on how to access it. Some people said you had to go to the site and click the link to go to their app store to download the stuff on your phone. You could play it on your phone. It was a mobile gaming setup. And quite personally, under marketed, under advertised. Like I heard that they were going to shift some attention to mobile gaming about a year and a half ago. And it never got advertised when it launched. So good on them for trying. According to some of the rumors, not even rumors, but some of the reviewers, I looked into it a little bit. some of their games were actually kind of popular. By popular, I mean they were considered pretty good, but didn't get a lot of downloads because nobody knew that they were fucking doing it. And that's kind of the context of this story.
Oh wow!
Literally, hey, they're about to shut down their gaming stuff according to rumors, and everybody's going, wait, they had gaming? But apparently so did Amazon, but that's for a later topic.
I think they actually were looking for people for positions, I think 6 months ago. I think I might have seen that on LinkedIn or Indeed, or any of 50 other sites I submit to get rejection letters. Thank you for your interest as a lighting artist at blank by blank. However, Chieftain, we have gone with other people that are more closely set to our needs. Thank you so much for applying, and good luck with your job search. Fuck you.
In other words, we hired a bunch of millennials.
Yeah, we hired a bunch of people at half the price.
Yeah.
There. But
Congratulations, you get shit quality for shit pay.
Right. I mean, shit in, shit out. They don't care about that.
Yeah. Sounds like some human centipede shit.
What's wrong with that?
A lot.
I like where this is going.
Flip.
If I can get to it, there we go. All right. And here's everyone's favorite story. That was the IT breakdown, right? So here's the next story. I'm very disappointed that I was the one who actually, like, I know there's a bunch of people who did that, but I actually put it in the slide, and it looked like it got removed and a better slide got put in. But heard as the Invisible Woman. So isn't she already the Invisible Woman?
No.
I mean, doesn't no one already care about her?
I promise you, Soda, it wasn't me.
Bullshit.
No,
it was
wasn't.
me. It was me.
I'm gonna find you some autographed Amber Heard shit and send it to you.
Yeah.
Please no.
Oh my god. So
I'm so sick of this bitch.
So am I.
Thank you.
So am I. But the reason she's still in the news is because her and her PR team won't shut the fuck up.
Nobody
Exactly.
will watch that movie. No, she's in that movie. Nobody gonna fucking watch it.
No.
No one's gonna watch it because it's Fantastic Four anyway.
First and foremost, let me offer some context here.
All right. I'm gonna get my sandwich as you do that.
Go for that. There are rumors that she is going to be Invisible Woman in the Fantastic Four. But the thing is, first of all, they are just rumors. Second of all, the only reason that they are rumors is because she has somehow managed to bankroll a very high cost PR team, and they are spinning up the rumor mill and spinning up all the media attention to her to, one, attack Johnny Depp, two, attack anybody that supports Johnny Depp, both famous and online, and three, write bullshit articles like this one that talked about the rumor to begin with. But Chieftain is right. She's pretty much already invisible. Nobody gives a fuck about her at this point because she done fucked herself over.
We won't have to see it. Kind of true.
There is someone who doesn't want her to be invisible, and she's quite visible to them, though. Australia.
Oh, yeah.
They want a piece of her. They want to get.
And the PR team tried to say that it was a rumor that the FBI were investigating her. And then Australia released a public statement about it saying, hey, no, we are investigating her already.
That was Australia put that out months ago, if not years ago.
Australia put that out during the London trial.
So for this PR team to go, oh, that's a rumor. You suck at your fucking jobs.
They're trying to rewrite history. They're going after they're going after the jury again, trying to smear them. They're going after a couple of the other jurors now, trying to say that, what was it? Juror number 9 was too sympathetic to Johnny's cause, and it wasn't an unbiased decision because of that. All because he laughed at Johnny's jokes.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Johnny actually is a pretty funny guy.
Yeah, I agree.
And the thing is that they were not supposed to watch social media or be on social media. That's the whole point. They weren't going to be seeing this stuff. Amber Heard.
He went silent.
You will never hear this a day in your life, but maybe someone out there will. You are going to be the most popular woman to the FBI, to the CIA, to Australian authorities, to Interpol, to everyone who can get a piece of you. They will want you, and they will find you.
Giggity.
That may be the
They
only
want
way
peace.
you will be wanted anymore. So I hope you like invasive organizations like that. You're about to learn your
She's
alphabet.
gay.
You're about to learn your alphabet very, very thoroughly.
She
And
likes
usually they're going to come in
vagina.
threes.
Sorry.
She likes vagina.
Yeah, you're basically right. Like, she made herself a pariah.
Yeah, she is. The only way she is going to be wanted isn't by a man, but by an organization and behind bars.
Yes. New porno.
Oh,
According
Her
to
behind bars.
there's
Johnny
a
has
coworker of mine.
scissors.
Coworker of mine, I think, said it best. Australia's been pretty liberal to left wing for a long time, but on this case, oh, they went very conservative. And I'm like, that's a very good point. Yeah, they take their wildlife seriously. I wonder
Their
why.
ecosystem.
Yeah.
Poor bitch, Andor.
Well,
So,
that's not
have fun.
entirely accurate, but that's basically it. She did sell her mansion in Arizona or wherever it was.
Yeah, for like $1 million.
But I don't know that it was specifically to pay Johnny, and it wasn't near enough. She flipped a
Million?
profit of it was $1 million. And
Yeah.
She flipped a profit of $500,000.
Yeah, she only really profited about $500,000.
She still
not
has her
even
lawyers, Johnny
Mhm.
Depp,
Hero.
any other court fees that she incurred,
Hero.
the fact
Doing
that
I
she
don't know
has
what
to
I have to do with
exist.
that.
Hero's
She has
only
a
paid.
child.
You're on her payroll. You know you're on her payroll.
Tony's trying to speak.
I'm
Hold
the
on.
worst person to have on her payroll because I'm the one that's smearing her. I'll
What are you
tell the
saying,
truth.
Oni? Go ahead, Oni.
I don't know who Hiro was talking to.
So
Soda.
Himself.
you just hear me, and he's mine now.
Ooh, no. Not enough room
Awkward
up
silence.
there.
I hear crickets.
Huh?
Well, Oni was talking.
Oh,
I don't
sorry.
know about now.
We
Well-
cut you off 3 times. I'm so sorry.
Who what?
I think we cut you off like 3 times.
Oh, I thought everyone was just kind of going over it anyways.
You don't stick your dick in crazy. That's true. Xander says that.
Again, people want to make fun of it, but abstinence is abstinence is the only 100% proven successful birth control.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is fact.
You know, and
It
again,
is canon.
if
It
you
also
wouldn't-
protects you from STDs.
and if
They're
you
STIs now.
And again, if
Whatever.
you don't want to waste your, if you wouldn't spend more time with them,
So do it now.
why would you waste your time physically with them to do an act like that? Especially if, with all due respect, if you're a man, they can pin child support on you. In some states,
No
up to
shit.
Michigan had several cases in a row where the man was put on child support and he could not argue it,
Yeah.
even when he
That's how
proved
Texas
the
is.
child wasn't his and they weren't married.
Oh no, fuck that.
He got served with papers, even though he had never met her a day in his life.
Sounds like we need to call
So-
Judge Judy for that one.
No, she doesn't
Love
deal with
Judge Judy,
paternity
bro.
court.
Who said
Um,
that? Yeah, I didn't
Huh?
think you were gonna. Who said that? Uh-huh.
Yeah, so just don't mess with them. And again, those people aren't going to enrich your life. They're only going to destroy what you have. Those
like
types
money.
of people. Those types of
Women
people.
definitely do.
You want to rephrase that?
No.
Well, dedicated to the position. But it's also why marriage rates are dropping in a way because both sexes seem to have issues saying that both sexes seem to not find the other sex valuable. Which is funny because they're actually saying the same thing about each other. What?
I can't see chat, sadly.
Xander
a lot
is
of the STDs can be more likely be traced back to literally this. When did it start? So I was fucking this monkey, right? Wow. Wow.
the
Noah
fact
says
that
that a lot.
anybody could say, "So I was fucking this monkey," right? That's disturbing. That is disturbing.
Well, yeah. So,
Or bats.
I
That's where
think
the
that
term
was
batshit crazy comes from.
I mean, yes.
that's guano, though. Doesn't guano?
Guano.
good lord.
Good lord.
Good lord. Whoa, dude. All the above. Good lord.
So yeah, this has been
Whoa,
your
dude. What the fuck?
this has been
What an
your
idiot.
health talk and
The
you know
more you
your
know.
voice of reason. If you have someone in your life who is leeching off of you,
Kill him.
it's not worth it.
Wow.
I cannot publicly endorse that option because for starters, the logistics of it would be a nightmare because some of you probably don't know how to plan very well when it comes to that
That's-
because you have to understand if you use bleach, the lack of evidence there will be piece of evidence.
Mhm.
This is a lot more. I don't know if some people realize just how in depth this gets, so I cannot publicly endorse that because the cleanup crew would be insane.
Just do Dexter. Go drop him off in the middle of the ocean in the jet stream. You know that.
There you go.
Yes, because everyone has access to an ocean.
Well, we do.
Welcome to the new viewers. If you're new and you're watching or lurking, thank you for the lurk. If you have your volume up, we are lagging out. I'm Chieftain in the top left-hand corner. Bottom below me is Hero, because he's a bottom. Right-hand side is Blacklight Oni.
Lord
And
knows
right
that
below
ain't true.
Blacklight Oni is also another bottom called Soda. He's not really a bottom, I'm just joking.
Thanks.
And if you really like our content, please hit that follow button. We really appreciate it. Apparently, we lost 4 follows last week. Thanks a lot, Tyrion Death. I'm blaming it on you. But it was probably bots or something. But
Hey, Unisol, what's up?
I'm Unisol. I think they all left like our Twitch and went to our YouTube because like we gained 20 subs on YouTube.
What's wrong with that?
Broken.
Crazy. I have achieved a 6-month plus goth dom girlfriend. That's a good catch right there.
Yeah.
A what? A what?
What's the charisma?
A 6-foot plus goth dom girlfriend. Andor, Arizona said.
Yeah, when you speak away from the microphone, it's really fucking difficult to hear you. I wonder why.
Well, because the gate's up too high. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read the chat, so I'll say it really fucking loud so you can hear me.
What?
Meanwhile,
Just
your
sounds
dad's
muffled
knocking
and
on the
far
wall.
away.
I'm trying to watch porn.
So basically, what you're saying is, if we find out Chieftain got smothered in his sleep, and the mafia took him away, we know what happened. None of us will say shit.
So,
what you're talking about.
My thumbs.
I'm playing
Talking
I'm not
about what?
watching porn. I'm playing Destiny. Same thing. You're watching the Awoken Queen. Once you go Awoken, you won't be a joking. I'm skipping them, so fuck Nitro. I don't fuck them.
Can we get an Amber off screen? Thank you.
Yeah, I was kind of tired of that slide. Let's move on.
The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. We promise viewers will really like this show.
One.
With a 1 in there. Oh, I forgot to
It's
hold the
a
shit.
shit show.
Have
Is
you
it-
seen it?
Gonna fucking suck.
No, you hate everything though.
No, I fucking hate when the people producing shit don't respect the fan base that is already built in.
Canon,
You're trying to cash in. You're trying to cash in on a massive fucking fan base that cares about lore, and the entire fan base is letting you know stop with a big red fucking stop sign. Fucking stop. And they're just like, no, we're just going to diversify this. We're going to ignore Tolkien's words on this. We're going to completely ignore all the canon. We're going to completely ignore everything about the world that was already put into place that made it amazing.
You hit today's secret word, canon.
And Then they try to turn around and say, hey, we're winning the fans over. Really what it is the fans are saying, no, fuck you. And they're interviewing actors. They are interviewing their own actors. And the actors are saying, yeah, we
Good
are winning
lord.
the fans over. No, you're not.
It's probably gonna be the greatest thing ever. I'm just saying.
Shut up
Gonna
and dribble,
fucking
bitch.
suck.
Shut up and dribble, bitch.
Well, there's more word that
King
came
is
out about
rolling
it.
over in his fucking grave.
Garbage human.
Well, there's more news about it.
Okay. Wait, there's more news about it.
Yeah, there's another slide on that.
Yeah. No, there isn't.
For anybody who's new, Hero hates everything, so it doesn't matter. He's like
Well, I'm
Nova.
gonna
Him and Nova are like, just like
I'm going to apologize
Soulbound.
on Soda's behalf for being a decrepit old man that can't think past. Wait, no, I'm confusing him with
Oh.
Biden. I'm sorry.
oh fuck you. How about that? Fucking at least I can walk downstairs.
You
And
could
put on a
probably ride a
jacket.
bike too.
And put on a jacket.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can put on my jacket, even though I don't really need one here. But...
No, I don't think you would want to wear a jacket there.
So Joy lagging out. We're gonna watch it live and see Hero's reactions live. Just kidding. We can't do that.
So can I talk about the other news about the Rings of Power, why it's back up again?
Oh, sure.
I do think there's another slide on that.
There's only two. There wasn't another slide on it.
Oh,
Go
it's
back and
comparing it against She-Hulk. That's a different topic. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Oni.
Peter Jackson
Oh, yeah.
asked to be a part of the project because he was intrigued. Now, the Tolkien estate was not exactly happy with the way he handled The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit because they believe he turned it into an action series, which he did. However, you have to also take into consideration that although the Tolkien Society is correct, because originally the books were not supposed to be action books, they were just supposed to be grand epics, which I say just, but because they didn't focus on the combat, they focused on the characterizations, the world building, the reasons why things happen, the human condition, essentially, even though most of the characters were actually nowhere even close to being humans. The Tolkien Foundation and Tolkien Estate have steadily been leaning more to the left. And the problem with that is that it doesn't necessarily it doesn't jive with what was intended by Tolkien himself. Because yes, things change, people change, times change, views adapt and evolve. With that being said, the person who was associated with the Tolkien estate was fired from Amazon a couple of weeks ago, as we all know. But it turns out Peter Jackson requested a copy of the script, and they had said, oh, sure, we'll get you a copy of the script once we start getting them. And they never sent it. So they basically just ghosted him for several years because this was several years ago. So very professional, Amazon, very professional. I'm totally surprised. And so he's openly saying, oh, sure, I'll give it a chance. It's probably going to be okay. We all know he's fucking lying. We all know he's just trying to be professional by saying, yeah, I really don't appreciate you having done that. Oh, and they're basically saying, oh, well, you know, we want to make sure it's distinct in its own way. If it's part of a series, it's going to have to find another way to be distinct. If it's part of a series, welcome to being a part of a series, a part of a union. You need to be blending in to make sense. Will there be things that are different because time? Yes. Will there be things that are different because of technology? Yes. But to say we want it to be distinct from all the other ones, just because, then don't put Tolkien's name on it. Don't bullshit us. You just wanted to put his name on something that he would never have endorsed, to sully his name and to bastardize his projects, his worlds, because you didn't want to make your own. By the way, it doesn't even look that good. I am not impressed by any of the production quality, any of the lighting. And for as much money as you've put in here, That is inexcusable. It's honestly unfortunate for everyone involved because everyone's trying to build worlds. They're trying to do everything to make this a reality. But the foundation, the basic story is failing.
It is.
And it's not helping when these PR teams are terrible. Like, seriously. Do you guys even understand how to speak to other humans? Oh, wait. No, because you think the internet is all that there is to real life, and you think Twitter is the only universe that exists.
It isn't?
Twitter doesn't exist.
So,
But
just to offer a minor correction, Peter Jackson didn't actually ask to be involved. Amazon approached him and asked him if he'd be interested in being involved. And he said it would be kind of hard for me to even consider that if I didn't have any of the scripts. And they said, oh, we will send you some. And then Amazon ghosted them. Now, I have a 10-to-1 suspicion that it was probably because the Tolkien Society said no. Not society, the Tolkien estate said no. That's what I'm guessing happened. But it's
probably.
still a bad look that he publicly came out and said that Amazon ghosted him after asking if he would like to be involved. Yeah. And all I can say is, there's rumors that a Tolkien historian got axed from the project because he spoke up about how it wasn't reflecting Tolkien's works. My biggest issue with it is the fact that they are changing absolutely everything about it. For one, why are there hobbits in this show? This show takes place before hobbits made it to Middle Earth. It didn't show up till, what was it, the Third Age? Second off, I'm sorry, but you're going to tell me
or something?
You're going to tell me that
Spaceship.
that there are diverse elves and dwarves. First of all, there was a reason why these elves and dwarves were described the way they were. That's not that doesn't track with anything that Tolkien expressly described. I have no problem about including diverse characters, people and actors and voice actors and all this stuff, but if you're going to stick to something, if you're trying to produce something that comes from a long history of stories that has a very express description, you want to talk about description, I will refer you to the 15 pages of describing an open field as the hobbits walked across it to go meet Tom Bombadil. God damn it. That was the most grueling description I have ever read in my life.
It's so grueling that, like, off air, we discuss that particular thing, and Hero brings it up from time to time and how painful it was to read, because it was just like the description of it was so long that it was nauseating.
Now I am very much into descriptive authors, but that exceeded my threshold of tolerance. Right. That guy in, who was it? Stephen King is just as bad, I think. I think Stephen King is almost as bad as Tolkien was.
Probably.
But this guy described everything in fine detail. He described the history of the elves and how they came to be what they were. They were descended from nocturnal creatures. And you're going to tell me that they got enough sun time to suddenly come out walking about with dark skin? Mm-hmm. Dwarves existed under the earth. And you're going to tell me they got enough sun time to get dark skin? That's not...
It's normal.
Yeah. Unisol, I have to respectfully disagree. If you ever watch shows like Upload and The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, production quality for those two shows on Amazon are amazing. So much so. Thank you. So much so that The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel has been nominated for 11 Emmys, including costume design. Great production value. So you can't generalize every single Amazon show. The Boys. Hello. Boys were also nominated for stuff. But
apparently Terminal List is amazing too.
What's that?
Apparently Terminal List is amazing too.
Right. Don't get me wrong, there are some shit shows on Amazon.
Wheel of
but
Time.
I tried so much to like that show, Wheel of Time. I think we talked about it, and like I was falling asleep. It was so bored by it.
Well, I mean, have you seen the size of the books from the Wheel of Time series?
I've read them.
Size doesn't matter.
Giggity.
Well, it does when you're trying to compact it into something.
That is
told
true.
you that.
That's true too. Size
so-
does matter if you're trying to compact it into something. I totally agree.
So, with Wheel of Time, you're basically trying to condense, I mean, books
Yeah.
into a show. And there's a lot of world building in that. I do follow a lot of these costume designers who are part of these shows. Just see what they're up to. You know, you never know when something interesting may pop
your
up on
field.
your feed.
Mhm.
Yes, money is, of course, a huge determining factor. But at the same time, the people that you hire are ultimately going to be the biggest determining factor regarding what comes out. Because again, it's kind of like when you're on a limited budget, you find really creative ways to make that shit go as far as it can go. And so, again, it's one of those things where, okay, we have so much money, but not enough sense. If they really wanted to do so, I respect
pause.
the historical history from where Tolkien was coming from. I respect the world building of what he was trying to tell. And I understand I at least understand the basics of the historical significance of these things. Unfortunately, we also live in a society where even if these were the best actors and actresses for these characters, we would never be able to take the producers or directors at their word because it's always about diversity. It's always about, well, it has to fit a quota instead of, this is the actor or actress we chose because they fit that character and we wanted them to embody that. They had the spirit of that character, and putting on the costume just cemented that in our mind. If they really wanted to make it a little easier, might I suggest putting it as a black and white show? It would certainly make it different, certainly make it feel aged, or sepia tone. Have some style. It would definitely be different. But at least then it'd be a little harder to tell some of these details. Might buff it out a little bit. But no.
It'll buff out.
No, it won't. Also, wouldn't that just be body shaming by not letting the lady dwarves not have beards? Isn't that body shaming?
Right?
There are women with beards.
There was
they have a hormonal
They
thing.
look like little Italians.
There was a specific description about the dwarves that they even had a conversation where Gimli in one of the Hobbits, I can't remember which one, he straight up says,
They're
"So
women.
where are all your women? We never see them." Oh, they're just bearded. You might just be confusing them for men.
More or less, that's what he said.
Yes, I'm summarizing.
Now what they could have done is with the lady dwarves, they could have had them ornamented differently. Like maybe they style their beards a little bit more ornately. Although yes, the men do too, but with the ladies it could be more hoops, maybe more geometric designs and shapes than the men who tend to go with more braids.
I like where this is going.
They could do something. They could have taken that and gone with it. So
yeah, absolutely.
Then you could go, because also again, like I was saying a couple of months ago, the costumes just don't look as inspired as I would expect. And with Tolkien, especially with Peter Jackson's trilogies, he already set a precedent twice. And you're trying to be close to that standard. Every time, I don't know if they realize this, they being the people at Amazon, every time the elves were in the scene, except for really the final times with Eowyn. No. Yeah, wait. Was it Eowyn or was it Arwen? I could have sworn it was
The Liv
Eowyn.
Tyler character?
Yes.
I don't. I think it's Arwen. I'm not sure.
Well, aside from when she marries Aragorn, the elves are always shown with this incredibly soft light, and they slow it so that it almost looks like they're
Arwen,
floating.
by the way.
Arwen.
It is
yes,
Arwen. There's always that super soft lighting so that it makes them look very dewy, very dreamlike.
That elf
Why would
charisma.
There's a glow filter on the
Why would you not incorporate that in your show when you have the elves, regardless of the skin tone of the elves, regardless of anything else about that?
The
Why would
lens
you not
costs too
do
much
that?
money. The
Now
lens
you could
costs too
also
much
say, well, we wanted to also incorporate some elves from other works, because like in Norse mythology,
like
there
blood
were
elves.
no, that's World of Warcraft.
Oh, okay.
Well,
World of
Dungeons and
War-
Dragons.
in
Get my elves mixed up.
in Norse mythology, there were
Racist.
the
They're all the same to
I
me.
think they're called
You beat me to it.
Lokofar, or basically light elves. I butcher that one. But then there's the Dokofar, the dark elves. They have midnight skin, usually like a steely, cool tone of some sort. They could have done that, but you
That's
could still
racist.
put those filters on them to make them look ethereal.
Yes.
There are cinematic cues. There are things that were done in the original trilogies for a reason. Why would you not do that?
Because they had a bigger budget.
No, it's because they didn't respect the source material and felt they knew better.
I don't know if I'd say that there was a bigger budget for Peter Jackson's trilogy, because they've been saying that they've spent over $1 billion on this show,
And it's guaranteed for 5 seasons.
Oh,
Good luck. And again, with the people involved behind the scenes, you don't have as much control over it. And I understand. You're told to do something, you do it to the best of your abilities. I get that. Maybe something good will come of it for you all, but unfortunately, they are failing the show before it's even out. And unfortunately, because you're under contract, it's probably out of your hands. So that's a shame. But of course, don't worry about the plebeian production designers. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about your electricians or your craftspeople actually making this show. Don't worry about them. No one cares, right?
I will say that the one thing that impresses me as far as what they've been doing is a lot of the shots, a lot of the footage that's come out. While Oni, you say that you don't feel like a lot of the stuff has been inspired as it should be, as you feel it should be. I will say that there's a lot of stuff that does look amazing. A lot of the scenery looks amazing. A lot of it really calls back to Lord of the Rings, the Peter Jackson trilogy. And there's a reason for that, because my God, Weta always outdoes itself in visual effects, but they're wasted. Weta can't save this ass. This ass is lost.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
That's my closing on it. There's a lot more I could say. I've already had my rage bait moment.
To the new viewers in the chat, if you're lurking, thank you for the lurk. We are lagging out live. We're a combination of brains and brawn, all put into one, talking about gaming news as well as entertainment news, and talking about things that are canon and everything Hero hates. Just kidding. Below me is a beautifully bearded bastard, Hero. To my right is a kitty cat, but that's supposed to be Blacklight Oni. And right below Blacklight Oni is the only host that runs at 60 frames a second, Hero. No, Soda.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Soda.
Don't
Damn.
mix me up.
Soda. Words
He
are hard.
hates everything. I like everything, kind of. Maybe. I don't know.
He'll try everything once.
Twice.
So
if he
he's
likes
told
it.
us many times.
Twice if he likes it.
Sometimes.
Yep. And that
See you later, Unisol.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Go have fun in Gambit.
Oh boy. Travel safely, Guardian.
All right. So what's next, Chief?
Trying to get it.
He broke it.
Oh, he's taking the kids to Universal. Hey, dude, have fun.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
It was supposed to be Heroes sound effect, the Undertaker, but so it is six pack.
Dun 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 dun.
Looks like he's having an aneurysm.
Damn, he stole my theme.
I forgot to put it in yours. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Damn.
That's my fault. So the six pack. What do you buy, Millennial Tears? Millennial Tears, get your six pack today. Only at lagginout.com. Don't watch it with your mom.
True story.
Mission Impossible. Teaching too much.
That is
10,000 classes is not enough for Soda to teach, so he's doing 10,001.
Yeah, well, we won't go away. I had to do that shit.
So apparently, Soda's six pack has to be about Xbox Game Pass versus Sony. What is the deal with that?
Well, Xbox alleges Sony is paying developers to keep their game off Game Pass. So
what?
Yeah, apparently, but this is kind of where I was reading. This is weird because Brazilian Administration Council for Economic Defense. Anybody have a fuck clue why they would be worrying about this? But anyway, they basically say
Because they want a piece of it.
they claim that Sony is participating in blocking titles from launching on the Game Pass by paying developers off. So that's kind of interesting news.
Isn't there a such thing as exclusivity deals?
Well, that's what Sony said they pay for blocking rights to words are hard to prevent developers from adding content to Game Pass. So, and apparently it's all over the world. It's not just the United States thing. So that's kind of weird. But of course, many consider PS Plus to still be inferior to Xbox Game Pass. So. But again, Microsoft is buying, Activision, which now they will have Candy Crush, Diablo, Call of Duty, etc. So, what is going on? Everybody wants money. Everybody's bitching about everything. So
I like money.
I don't know what to say to that. I find it very strange because I've also seen a little bit about this in particular. There's a couple of headlines that I've seen that actually mention that Xbox is accusing Sony of reigniting the console wars, and all I can say is they ever ended.
No. Well, my thing is the Brazilian government, like Brazilians suck at video games. We all know that. So, oh wait, did I say that out loud? Shit.
Isn't their country also, very, very much under the control of the government?
Well, Xbox does own 2 classic PlayStation IPs, which two I don't know.
Why don't you know?
I don't know because I don't fucking know. No, I'm just kidding.
Classic PlayStation?
That's what it says.
They did get something from Sony that I don't remember what it is either.
Let's see if I can.
Looking it up on his fifth monitor.
My fifth monitor. My actually second monitor. Oh, here it is. Because they bought Microsoft. So apparently,
I mean, it can't be Ratchet and Clank, can it?
That looks like it is one of them. Yes.
Oh shit!
Perfect Dark. That's
oh my
Sony.
gosh, they got that.
That's not Sony. That was never Sony. That was Rare.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon. Oh.
Wait, what?
Wow.
They got Spyro
and Crash.
Yeah.
I thought they already had Crash Bandicoot though. I thought he was an Xbox exclusive. That was the whole point. It was Crash Bandicoot versus Spyro.
No, Crash was Sony.
Says they are forever linked to
Originally.
PlayStation 1, but they will soon be Xbox owned. Which that is
Well, I
true
mean-
because my daughter grew up on Spyro on the PlayStation 1. So.
I mean, let's be honest though, Spyro hasn't had a true Spyro release in years.
Well, you know.
So, but at least Crash Bandicoot had a revival as of a few years ago. So, you know, that one makes a bit more sense. And unfortunately with Perfect Dark, they basically were like, yeah, we're canceling the project.
I don't know how I
It
feel
was
about
owned
that.
originally by Insomniac, which makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Insomniac is, if I remember, owned by Microsoft now.
Microsoft owns everything.
That's the horrifying thing. I thought it was going to be Taco Bell
They
that owned
own your
everything.
soul.
Taco Bell will have its they will be able to like
Who remembers that reference?
that's from Judge Dredd, right?
Was it Judge Dredd? I thought it was something else.
Well, that was Taco Bell was the only franchise that survived the food wars, and it was like a classic restaurant.
That's
Oh my
right.
God.
Yeah.
That's right.
And he's like, "What the fuck is this? This isn't a taco."
I can't help but think of Idiocracy when they would like there's like an Arby's like kiosk and they order fries and it's just an empty box.
What I do, Death.
The ticker has a
Big taco.
What the
Oh Lord!
that is an emote. Really?
It's one of his emotes. Apparently, it's called
It's a
Ticker
ticker
Taco.
taco.
Oh, it's a
I-
ticker taco.
I haven't seen Ticker stream in forever. I'd go.
I thought it was
Well,
going to finish that
apparently
sentence
Soda
somewhere
was
else.
streaming. Yeah, exactly. OnlyFans, right? Oni.
Oh Lord!
Ticker's only well.
Ticker's OnlyFans.
He actually puts on a pretty good show. If you.
So do you.
I
You
mean,
had a
maybe
great
it's because you
stream the
pay
other night.
premium.
Oh.
Oh shit!
I take care of Ticker.
He's a sugar daddy
OnlyFans.
confirmed.
Not like that. Not like
Make
that.
your own social network, Oni, and call it OnlyFans.
Oh, for starters, there wouldn't be a damn person on it. And second of all, I don't deal with that.
That's funny.
Rate me.
OnlyFans.
Prime
Oh,
Gaming,
yeah.
rate me. What it was.
So I got an email. This isn't really news. I just thought I'd put it in for the funny. So Amazon Prime sent me a request to rate Prime Gaming.
Oh.
And my reaction was about as stunned and confused as my reaction to the fact that Netflix has a gaming branch. I was like,
Right.
wait a minute, Amazon Prime Gaming? This is a thing? And then I was like, oh wait, yeah. What was that game called? New World or something like that?
Yeah, let's not go over there with that one.
And then I was like, and then I thought about it and I was like, I do remember that they had some mobile games and shit out there that got some attention a while ago. And I remember people talking about putting it on their Roku sticks and then plugging it into their TV, and then their phone was a controller. And then they went and made it possible to connect your controller to your TV and stuff, and you could play games that way. Still another thing where I'm just kind of confused. I'm like, why is
Well,
this a
they
thing?
also Prime Gaming is a lot like kind of like Steam, has a bunch of games on it.
So it's probably more PC oriented than anything else, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they have some good games on there every now and then. It's kind of like, Steam or what do you call it? Epic, kind of like that. Just not quite to that extent. It's got a bunch of the usually like $9.99 games, those kind of games on there.
Yeah.
Here's the
My
thing with-
reaction. I'm sorry.
What was that, Oni?
No, go ahead.
My reaction actually is kind of very appropriately demonstrated by Honey Badger's awesome art that she put up here. I got the email and went, ha, no. But go ahead, Oni, please. By all
Sorry.
means.
It just reminds me of Google Stadia, the Steam Deck,
Mm.
these things that they tried to advertise as being big, and then they never advertised them, or just it doesn't seem to go anywhere. I mean, I've seen on my feed some folks going, "Hey, I'm reviewing the Steam Deck," and I'm like, I forgot people were even interested in it still. The Google Stadia, I thought they were shutting down services for that.
So that actually was recently announced, and I forgot to include that in our list because it came out around the same time as Prime Gaming asked me to rate them, and Netflix decided to die. But Google Stadia is, in fact, there's insider people kind of whispering their rumors out into the world that they're slotted to shut down by September next year or September this year.
I don't doubt that.
I'm not surprised.
I don't think anyone is.
I mean, we could probably, we should review back when we were talking about the Google Stadia.
Oh yeah, and I
See what
gave
we
it a
said
try. Remember when we gave that a try?
I did not actually do that.
No, who was?
You offered it, but
That's right.
Chief Hiro, I think Badger wanted to,
It
but I don't
was
think
Badger.
I
It
don't
was
think
Badger.
really anyone caught on with it because it was just around the pandemic.
Yeah.
And then, as we had predicted, making games that you have to actively be streaming online regarding data to keep up with it defeats the purpose if your service is already really spotty and sketchy.
Oh,
So
that is true.
but with the Steam Deck, I know part of
Mhm.
it's just, coming in and whatnot, but I just
It's slowly getting out there. I've seen people talking about they have one, but I don't know.
A lot of the games apparently aren't like translating well to the deck. So
oh wow, I'm so shocked.
Didn't I predict
I
something
called that
along
from the
these
beginning.
lines?
I said Steam Deck was destined to fail. I said it from the beginning.
Actually, you were against me on that one, good sir.
Yes.
I know.
Wasn't that what I said though? That it was probably like I could see it being a good thing at the start, and then it was just gonna fall flat.
We could totally review that too. Those could be some special editions. We should probably write that shit down somewhere. Hang on.
Right, that could be a whole like YouTube video.
Yeah, probably. I'm just.
That would be amazing.
These people, well, I say people, these companies out there trying to break into side markets. So far, I think the only one that's been successful in branching out across what they do has been Sony. Didn't Sony just start as a appliance brand?
probably.
Yeah, like speakers and headphones.
Speakers, headphones, TVs,
turntables, TVs.
2 turntables and a microphone.
Describe branching out because
OnlyFans. I like that. Fun.
there are
At least I'm gonna see if that domain's open. Hold on.
Sony.
Sorry.
Sony and Microsoft, I could argue, are pretty neck and neck because although Microsoft doesn't have physical projects as often with their label on it, they're used in many other ways to be in items, such as the graphics cards for some of Sony's products, I'm sure. But there are other companies that do a lot as well, but aren't related to gaming. So, a little bit of side note, the motorcycle company Yamaha, that also does very small vehicles as well. The one with the 3 tuning forks together. The same Yamaha that also does musical instruments.
That's the same company?
Yeah, it's the same company that does musical instruments.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I thought there were 2 different companies.
Nope. Here's and then
I love this.
Then you have to remember Nintendo started off making Hanafuda cards. Hanafuda is a style of card from Japan where they would have very traditional scenes done in a very woodblock print style. And they took a card game and they changed it over the years, and they were one of the video game companies to actually bring video games back from the brink of death in the 80s, which you may also know as the video game crash, which you can partly blame on E.T., the extraterrestrial video game that came out 6 weeks before it was actually debuted, but whatever. Anyways, And with Nintendo, they're branching out with their different video game styles, where they used to only do family-friendly games. Now they do have characters like Bayonetta. They have ports of Doom. They have, all these things. They have basically monopolized the control over the handheld market, which is not something any of these other companies can say they've done in a very long time. Sony looking at you.
Nobody can compete in the handhelds anymore.
Nope.
Speaking of,
sorry,
I like handhelds.
fuck Twitch, because we have more viewers than like half the people at the top of the list, but we're not at the top of the list. So,
Are you kidding me?
no.
Well, if you talking about that, I saw a message on Discord stating, if you like lagging out, you'll like these two.
Oh,
and
yeah,
one of
yeah.
them was Amarath. Are you
Yeah,
fucking
that was me.
serious?
Because that was
Yeah, that was
me.
you.
I posted that. That was a screenshot of my email. I got an offer from
You know
Amazon Prime
Did you
to
watch her all the
review
time?
their shit, and then I got that.
You know why? Because remember that time I put us in hot tubs and pools? That's probably why it fucked up
Probably.
the algorithm. It's like, oh, if you like Amarath, you like lagging out.
Come on, Soda.
I
in a
am not
stream.
wearing a bikini. Sorry. But we can put soda in a hot tub.
I can be in a hot tub. I
You
can't.
can be.
I don't think I can make my character like with a bikini.
No
or
pressure.
anything. Well,
And
it's hard to see when we're in this shot. Hold on.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'll find
Snick.
it.
No step on Snick.
that is my
Uh,
19 going on 20-year-old snake
There we go.
that I didn't know
Oh,
was
there
a
we go.
girl.
He's in the hot tub. Oh yeah, hot tub. There we go. Hot tub stream, bitches. Here we go.
That's right. We're sexy.
Let the biddies come. Where are the bits? Come on.
I'll even do a
He's
dance.
in the hot tub. Ladies,
Smack
come on.
Smack that
Even
ass.
some dudes. Oh my god.
That's a
Oh
clip.
shit.
Yep. Every time
I'm
you
a
say
little-
that's a clip, I gotta cut out the part where you say that's a clip.
I'm a little.
Rio
give it-
says that's hot.
Now give it
What
Now
up,
that-
Rio?
Now give
Welcome
me your
back
money.
to the show. Hey, when you coming back on the show? When are you going to be joining us as a host, man?
More importantly, when are we getting that beard that we were talking about for the last 10 years?
Yeah, that's a good question, dude. We're in the same state now. Me,
Yep.
you, and Chieftain. Come on, let's do it.
Let's
I
do
could
it.
ship you guys some beers.
Yes. Root beer.
Would they be quality though?
I
wouldn't
mean,
care if
I
they're
don't
quality.
know, but I'm sure out of the vast taverns, pubs, and beer houses, I can find one.
That touche.
Beggars can't be choosy unless you're a hero.
Yeah, he hates everything.
You got to be begging first.
That's right. You're like, oh, I want to make sure that the highest quality. Otherwise, I'm not gonna drink.
Be like, that's the
I'm
greatest
a
beer
craft
ever.
beer
Hero like,
connoisseur.
I hate it.
Jesus Christ, Soda. You're going to take this to the grave.
That's with
I'm
a few
also
shots
in the
before.
Sunshine State, Rio.
Also, I
I'm North
asked
Florida,
someone-
though.
I asked someone today, and I'd love to have you guys' opinions on this. Who is more dangerous, Florida man or Ohio man?
Ooh.
Mm.
tough.
I couldn't
Because-
say.
Yeah.
My coworker brought up a theory, stating it this way: Florida,
Australia, man.
touche. Florida man's records are pretty open and available to the public.
I think.
But the
that's
thing
not
is
a
that
tough
those
line.
types of things, aside from the type of wildlife available in Florida, pretty much seen every other state too. Really, honestly, all around the world. Ohio, though. So Florida man at least is eccentric, charming, eccentric, and a little bit nutty. Gotta have that
little bit?
spice. Ohio just takes it where they don't have any of the fun parts of that. They're just violent and extreme.
I mean, I'll see your Ohio man and raise you the Florida man that was practicing kung fu on a goose and he got arrested for it.
But who won?
The officers.
Fair.
Then there's Florida. There's Florida woman who sicked her attack alligator on her husband for stealing her AC. There's also Florida woman who sicked her attack alligator on a McDonald's drive-through person for getting her order wrong.
I heard about that. That's just a Karen with an alligator, okay? Don't.
That was a what?
That's just a Karen with an alligator.
Yeah.
That alligator didn't need to get involved. Honestly, I would probably adopt the alligator because I'd be like, yo, that's just animal abuse.
Well, I got another crazy one, but I don't know if it's appropriate for streaming.
You mean like the guy who was high on bath salts and ate a guy's face and that person died?
Probably a little more risque than that.
Ew.
Dude got arrested in a park for publicly pulling the pud. And when he got arrested, he gave his name as James T. Kirk.
That's funny.
I don't get it, but that's okay. I'm okay
Captain
with
Kirk
that
of the Starship Enterprise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was going warp speed with his escape shuttle.
Yeah, he was okay. He was touching himself and got arrested.
I said I was fine without the explanation. Clearly, nothing I say matters to anyone because no one.
I'm sorry, I didn't actually hear that part.
How the fuck did you not? Oh wait, that's right, because you don't listen.
No, more like you cut out for a half second.
Oh wow, how convenient! Because the gestures didn't say anything. Here,
Did
let
you
me
mute yourself?
You hear me?
What's going on here?
I can hear you.
Maybe it's my side.
It's your side.
Oh, so it's not me.
Yeah, that earbud died right at the moment you were ranting at me. I'm sorry.
So, hang on. You were blaming me for shit I didn't do.
I was saying that you cut out for a second, and you had.
We can hear you. That's what the chat says.
Yeah, I can hear you now perfectly fine.
I'm saving the other ones for later. Yes, everyone, if you've seen these pictures of animals, those are my actual pets that do not live with me right now. They're currently living with my parents because my parents love me and they're taking care of my pets. They're all wiener heads. The pets, not the parents, obviously.
Come on.
Smitty always looks so lost.
Ah.
And now, the shocker of the day. Disney Plus Netflix dominated?
Yes. So the context is that Disney had one of their investors calls a day or two ago. And they announced at the investors call that they had brought in more positive subscribers this quarter than Netflix did. And here's the shocker. They're using it as an excuse to jack up prices.
Oh, wow. Garbage humans.
Well, there goes all that positive customer service now.
They had any
At least it's
positive
not
customer
AT&T.
service? Well, okay, there you go. They're still better than AT&T in my book.
A low bar, but of course they're gonna jack up prices because you know what?
They always
It's
jack up
$5
prices.
for a dozen eggs now, so might as well just everything else go up in price except for your hourly wage, right?
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Bidenflation.
Thanks, Biden, you piece of shit.
President Potato.
President Potato.
Stop
shit.
disrespecting potatoes, you motherfucker.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I always forget that you hate that.
It's
President
Turnip.
Airhead. Is that better?
Sure.
President Turnip.
Nah, nah, son.
That's President Vegetable.
Might as well be.
So something is free. Yeah, nothing is free. There was a time where they were actually going to charge you for air as you breathe.
Hang on, I
So-
think there was a movie about that. I think it was called The Lorax.
I thought it was Spaceballs.
I mean, that too. They both did it.
There's that.
Spaceballs. We break for nobody.
Oh, soda.
Soda. Look at me dancing on Hero's face. I love the biddies. I love biddies and dancing on your face. That's awesome. More cheers, more cheers. I want to dance on Hero's face. Giggity.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Damn, that's loud.
That's loud, yeah. Oh wow, another
Wow.
another 100. Another 100 from Soda.
And here we got giant cat face.
She's looking adorable.
Cat face. He looks so enthused about life.
So, a lot of the news segment that I saw on this was talking about not just how they were jacking up their prices for Disney Plus, but they were. I guess I'm never gonna finish this one.
He's challenging Ticker, he said on a private chat.
Nah.
Yeah, and you know he stepped away from his camera.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
he did.
But anyway, so the short version is that Disney Plus isn't just jacking up its prices on one component of the service. They're jacking up prices on tiers of service. They're creating a tier service, a tiered format, and you had your ad supported version, your no ad version, and then I don't remember what the other tier was supposed to be, but now all of their prices are going to go even higher, and they're no longer just going to be ad supported version. They're going to be doing ads, but you still have to pay. Yeah. So
That's what
so they're
Amazon does, or Hulu
their
does
ad
that.
free version
Yeah.
still is going to have ads. Jesus Christ.
He's just fucking with you now.
You know, wouldn't this make a little bit more sense? So, I understand these are streaming platforms, audio and visual. If you
Yeah,
absolutely
okay.
have to run ads, why wouldn't you just have it as a banner, like underneath everything, as like one of those sidebars? You just have it, just kind of has a still ad instead of a video ad. It's quiet, it doesn't intrude. I mean, you know YouTube's about to have an adpocalypse. How do you know? Because they'll put 2 ads in the front of a video, 2 ads in the back, and sometimes they'll have 2 ads in the front of the next video, even when you hit skip. Also, can I just bitch for a second about YouTube deciding that when they did their app update, the next video that's supposed to play isn't what's on your list of recommended videos below that video. Usually it would be, this is the video I'm watching. Down here, that's going to be the next video. Now it's just some random ass video. What the fuck? How does that make sense? Anyways, I'll play some thoughts.
What can you do? But
I mean, there's a list of things I could do, but most of them aren't legal, so.
Also true.
That is true.
But yeah, that's about the summary of that particular topic. Disney's using them beating Netflix as an excuse to jack up their prices, basically trying to claim they have better quality, which I'd argue that they probably have about the same. They've got about the same quality. Although Netflix is making an effort to dig themselves out of their own grave. I don't know how well that's going.
I mean, they're killing Netflix games, so I'm going to assume not that well.
Not yet. I do not condone piracy. That is my public statement, Dark Nova Dragon. I do not condone piracy.
Yes,
Wink,
especially
wink.
from a person who's worked in production. That kind of like takes jobs away from people like me. So, thanks a lot. I blame you for everything.
Although I gotta say, with the paychecks they give you, I feel like it does not get to you anyways. What I buy,
Right.
I'd rather give it to you directly, which is why we're building our own studio, guys.
I don't know how to lower that. Oh, I do. I do know how to lower that. I have to do it in the mixer. That means I gotta do surgery.
Oh my god.
Who was that? Soda again?
Yep.
I'm gonna raise the video alert so the alerts don't go off for 5 bits. They have to go off for like 100 bits at minimum. That'll get them to stop, right?
So this particular topic I find absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, so do I.
My
What's
boy
it about
Chris
again?
Pratt. My boy Chris Pratt. We did just talk about Terminalist briefly earlier. My boy Chris Pratt is trolling the haters because everybody on Twitter fucking hates Chris Pratt for one reason or another. He goes and takes a leak and they're already trying to cancel him because he walked somewhere 5 feet, I guess. I don't know.
He didn't shake it twice.
Yeah, they didn't, he doesn't appeal to them. This guy
Magics need love too.
well, maybe. This guy
Why are you still here?
is trolling the fuck out of people by putting out the watch time of Terminalist, the show that he is currently on Amazon. He mentioned something around the neighborhood of 1.5 billion watch time, what was it, watch hours or something like that. Some weird metric.
Lagging out.
Some weird metric that fucking streamers use. Yeah, and people are just crying. They're like, why are people watching this show? Chris Pratt is so horrible. Blah, 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 blah. Cry more. Nobody fucking cares what you think.
Right? Did we find an older photo of Chris Pratt? I mean,
Yeah, that is an old picture of Chris Pratt.
what the fuck?
Dude looks jacked now, man.
Yep. Well, we have nothing else better to do than hire a trainer and just like eat well and like, come on. I mean, if that was the case, I wouldn't be a fat fuck. Saying.
Soda, you'd shake about anything, wouldn't you?
Giggity, 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 giggity.
Or are you trying to imply that you're part Chihuahua?
He's probably smoking a cigarette outside right now.
Oh no, he's
I'm
responding.
taking my break because everyone else is talking. I'm gonna take a break. I'm like, all right.
Excuse me.
If we hit our sub and bit goals, we will play the entire Ewok song to annoy Soda and Hero. Not to mention make the Honey Badger very happy.
I gotta say, Soda actually likes the Ewok song.
You know who else likes the Ewok song?
You.
My mom. I am not even joking. She likes Ewoks.
So she's
yes,
not in the chat now. She was earlier.
No, my mom had a long day, so she probably wasn't gonna last very long. She's like, I'm really sorry. I'm like, Mom,
okay.
seriously, it's
Yeah.
okay. It just means a lot
I
for you
figured I
to
might have
stop
scared
by.
her off with my rage moment.
No, she had a very long day, so she
I get
needs
it.
her sleep because she's a responsible adult, unlike me.
I like the sound of the @STs. Okay.
I'm not sure where that keeps coming from, but he keeps saying
I don't
it.
know. He's trying to make it canon.
Oh Lord. It needs to be a damn good moment for it to be canon, damn it.
That's right. Needs to be damn good. I was thinking a completely random thought. Like, you know how we like raid people that are just playing video games? Should we raid other like talk shows? Wouldn't that make more sense?
It depends.
The same
Really
genre?
does depend. Next slide.
X the doubt.
Text slide.
I have it. Oni, show me.
Well, for a special occasion, I'm doing this then.
Deus Ex. I don't know how to say that.
Deus
Ex.
Deus Ex. I never played the game, so Deus Ex.
So
no pumpkin spice.
Not
no
canon.
Pumpkin spice.
It's not canon.
You don't even know what's going on, and he's coming in. Fuck canon.
I'm coming in with no context.
Heard every word everybody said. So
did you now?
I did. Even when you asked me if I wanted to shake yours.
No.
Lord. Good Lord.
The answer is yes.
We're gonna put his avatar on his shirt and says it's not gay.
It's not gay.
Oh Jesus.
It's not gay.
Check
with
out
the
the
homies.
new lagging out dildos with Soda's icon on it.
God.
I'd send one to Nova and Ticker.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, it's Oni. Sorry. My bad, Oni.
It's Oni's segment.
Yeah,
no,
my bad.
you're good. You're good. Allegedly.
Oni segment. A lot of pauses, dramatic lines, yell at everyone. It's Oni. Go ahead.
Are you done?
Yes.
You literally raise a stink that everyone keeps interrupting me, and then you literally just interrupt me.
Stop. You ain't gonna win. Don't know why you're going there. You ain't gonna win. Chieftain.
Oops, she's about to laugh.
He's not gonna smile.
She's about to laugh.
wait you out. No, she's smiling because she's grinning at the fact that she's going to wait you out.
I'll wait. It's okay. I'll wait. Long story short, there may or may not be word that Eidos Montreal might actually be allowed to make the third game of the Adam Jensen series for Deus Ex, since it got canceled for that fucking horrendous Avengers game. Because remember, Eidos Montreal is currently under the Embracer Group umbrella. They're not under Square Enix anymore. So
wait. Didn't this is news to me, because what I was following was that they were bringing out they were remastering the originals and bringing them back out. I did not hear that. That is, go on, I'm sorry.
well, I'm not sure if maybe there was just conflicting information. I mean, Deus Ex isn't exactly the most famous video games, but
they were good.
The fact that, for starters, the Adam Jensen story never truly wrapped up. The fact that the game they were working on was scrapped because they were told to work on Avengers, which did so well. And then they got bought by the Embracer Group after being sold by Square Enix. The original Deus Ex, the first one was, without a doubt, considered a cult classic. Second one was Third one was it did not do so well. But with Adam Jensen being part of the prequel trilogy, or at least a prequel series, I was told, or what I heard, allegedly, again, maybe I misheard it, maybe I jumped the gun, was that they would be very much interested in doing another video game. And they said, oh, we want to do it better than Cyberpunk 2077. And I'm like, yo, no, stop right there. I don't care about Cyberpunk 2077 right now. That is not the fucking point. What you should do is make the best damn Deus Ex game you can
Move
make.
to your left a little bit, Oni. Thank you. You're getting you popped off a little bit to your left. Thank you. Perfect. Go ahead.
Just make the best Deus Ex game. I don't fucking care about Cyberpunk 2077. You are not Cyberpunk 2077. You don't explore the same things. Okay? Cyberpunk 2077 is post-apocalyptic, and there are microcultures developing from the ruins. Augmentations are the norm. In Deus Ex, the whole point of the prequel series is that something happens in these prequel series to cause the original series to happen, where augmentations were the norm as well. But how did they get to that technology? Right now, we're in the series of augmentations were seen as luxurious, sometimes life-saving, but after the Aug incident, they're seen as pariahs, regardless of why they got the augmentations. And again, there's a lot of secret societies, underground organizations, violence, and all that good shit that, people love. That deals with more of the philosophies behind what makes a human human. How far is too far? Can a computer be more human than other humans? Things like that. Now, of course, most comments were like, well, if you finished the game, you already did better than Cyberpunk 2077. Fair. But I am just saying this for the record. If they do make another Deus Ex with Adam Jensen, and it's a mainline game, because they had comics, they had a short comic series, they had a mobile game, I think. But if they make a sequel to The Human Revolution and Mankind Divided, they do a third one, I will pre-order that. I will put money on that. Because the music, the atmosphere, it was always so intriguing, and it felt so well-rounded, and it made sense. So please don't break my heart, Eidos Montreal. Don't fucking do this to me. Please don't go the way of several other AAA developers. Please. Be like Pumpkin Spice. Be good stuff that makes me feel like a basic bitch.
Pumpkin Spice. Pumpkin Spice. The
International Delight's the only good one. Coffee made.
What white chicks enjoy in the fall. Pumpkin spice. Anyway.
I just like pumpkin pie. I really do. Just like
it is.
I can just eat that, like just out of the container. It's mine.
All mine.
My mom has to literally make a pumpkin pie for each of us.
I wonder why. Look, I'll admit that I enjoy pumpkin pies and some things with pumpkin spice, but I am not that insane about it.
I currently have 2 containers of pumpkin spice coffee creamer in my fridge.
Oh Lord.
I went to the store at like 6:30 on Thursday to do this. It's pumpkin spice season.
Good Lord.
I do not support Starbucks. That's why I get my own coffee creamer.
Yeah, I get it. I'm the same way.
So next on the docket here of
Oni's
Oni's Yomi, what's the context here of She-Hulk versus Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power?
Before we get started on this, I showed my students this trailer, and I made the comment that one of my co-hosts said that the She-Hulk series looks too CG, and I showed it to them, and they didn't say one thing or the other, because I kind of used the pretext of storyline first. So I thought the story was pretty funny, and it kind of was distracting me from the technology. So I think that's what I was trying to say before, is that I was trying to listen to the story more than looking at the CG. Does that make sense, Oni?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so like, yeah, it's probably a little more CG than I would like to admit it should be, but yeah. But Oni, what is the context here?
Oh,
Oh,
Sorry.
What were you gonna-
What's
Go ahead.
I would definitely say that despite all my criticisms, if a good story, or if there is a good story, if it is a good show, if I'm not getting beaten over the head with, lectures and shit as part of the narrative, I could forgive bad CGI. I have forgiven bad CGI in the past.
Yeah.
But outside of the context, not having the context of a story, or rather having the context of the intents of the showrunners, kind of puts bad taste in my mouth.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
So Oni, go ahead.
I'm not exactly sure if this is the direction Badger was going in, because I didn't really talk very much during this week with anyone here. But basically, the PR team. What?
I'm sorry, I was mumbling, but I was saying, let me see if I can look it up and see what it could have been.
Only thing I could think of is the fact that both PR teams are fucking shitting the bed.
Oh, okay.
The She-Hulk teams, basically the actress, the producers are basically saying, well, we're not in the office. We're not in the same time all the computer design, the graphic artists are, or the videographers or anything. So, we know that they're under really tight deadlines and stuff. And with Rings of Power, it's like, well, this is the future we want to craft with Tolkien's work and this, that, and the other. I don't even know if I've sat through the She-Hulk trailer because I don't know if I can physically handle it.
There's a couple
CGI to me is both jarring in some ways, but also the way it's done doesn't look good. And I know you said, well, they're allowed to not have it totally finished or polished, which to me is embarrassing because in most other fields I know of, that shit better be solid if you're showing it to people. Dry runs aside, like in theaters, you may have a dry run or two, which kind of makes sense. But it's the fact that, again, we're hearing reports of more people claiming to have worked with Marvel as contractors or as part of a studio contracted for Marvel, being given impossible deadlines, being given all these tasks, all these wants, not being at all flexible. And with She-Hulk, it's just like, now is the time you bring in She-Hulk? Really? Guys, let's just think about this for a second. Thanos, Kang, Doctor Doom. Thanos tried to destroy the universe and multiverse as anyone knew it. Kang, depending on which timeline you follow, probably just trying to kill maybe one or most people, but basically he's just trying to conquer timelines. Doctor Doom just wants supremacy. Who would you put as the big bad of absolutely everything? You would put Thanos, the one who literally wants to rewrite the universe. So since Endgame, Marvel has just kind of been like, oh, well, we want to do this, and it makes no sense. And again, people keep saying She-Hulk just doesn't look that good. And that's nothing against the actress. It's just, if we say something about it, somehow the fans are wrong. Again, it's always the fans are wrong. We're just plebs. We don't know what we're talking about. But that everyone behind the scenes carrying the money, they must know more. I asked a question of a YouTuber I follow, and I asked, which version of She-Hulk do you prefer, perm or straight haired? He went with perm because he was a follower of some of the older comics, which makes sense. But one of the things that they also missed was the fact that she breaks the fourth wall. She breaks the fourth wall just as well as Deadpool, in my opinion.
They break the fourth wall in She-Hulk.
Not canon.
What?
So Also, I found out there may actually be a Deadpool movie coming out. That
Yeah, that's confirmed, I think.
That we kind of predicted that would be the only real way for them to bring Deadpool in as the third movie, which is Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe.
Oh yeah, that's all that.
With She-Hulk, I don't foresee this going well, and it's not like I'm wanting her to fail. It's just, again, I'm so sick and tired of well, this is the way it's done now. This is how we have to do it. Why do we have to do it this way? Why do we have to let it all be CGI? Well, it's because then we can just use those graphics and we have it down pat for when we do the other movies. But it doesn't look that good? Well, that's just your opinion. Okay, but am I wrong, or do you actually think this looks good? Well, it looks like it's from the Scorpion King. The Scorpion King came out like 20 fucking years ago. If we're comparing it to a movie that came out 20 fucking years ago, that's bad. That would be like a video game coming out today and not out of style, but out of graphics. It's
Like
running slower than PlayStation 2. Let's say, for example. Now, is some of it stylized? Yes, there are plenty of people who love to make video games that are in the style of old video game consoles. I love that. But let's say Battlefield 2042.
Ooh.
That shit's not running very well. It has the modern graphics, allegedly. But, I mean, it's not really running now, is it? And with the She-Hulk show, yeah, I do agree. Story is absolutely important, but nothing I'm hearing or seeing is really wowing me. And of all Marvel characters who should be wowing me, it should be the She-Hulk. Absolutely should be. She's the one who's supposed to be the giant green giantess. She's the one who is a defense lawyer because her father was a sheriff and she wanted to put bad guys behind bars and make them stay there. She was the one who wanted to do all these things. And then when she was given the ability to be She-Hulk, she could feel more comfortable in her skin. There's a whole lot of history there, but I don't see that with the She-Hulk show.
All right. There's a lot to unpack what you just said there.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, but I'm going to try to summarize it in like 45 seconds. The reason why they picked Thanos for that Infinity War saga for the end of Phase 3 was because they needed a home run, and they're not going to pick a less appealing character like not Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom I think is up there with Thanos, but the other characters that you were mentioning would not have any appeal to a general audience. It would have a niche audience, like the true Marvel comic fans would want those characters that you before mentioned. She-Hulk coming later is an afterthought because they needed to lay down that line of saying like these lists of movies to get all these more popular characters like Thor, Iron Man, Spider-Man, the money makers, the most popular characters. She-Hulk came a little bit later, as compared to Thor, Hulk, whatever. But in the same way, I agree with you. They should have introduced her earlier for no other reason that I wanted China to be She-Hulk and not have a CG character, because she would be a perfect She-Hulk. Not because I saw like an image of her as She-Hulk in an adult film, because there was one of those, but she was clothed in the spandex, the one I did see.
But did she look cool?
And she looked fucking cool. And they could have done it with China before she passed away. Yeah, before she passed away, of course. And I think that would have been a great transition, kind of like a Lou Ferrigno and a Lou Ferrigno type of thing, what they did back in the 70s, where Lou Ferrigno was the Hulk, and then another Bill Bixby was Bruce Banner. I don't believe I got those names out. But wow, they could have done.
I never would have gotten those names right.
But I know older versions. They even had an older Spider-Man show that was TV. But
yeah,
if they did it like that, like I don't believe I'm agreeing with Oni with this, but I think it would have been better without the CG and had like a live action person that was just bigger. like a female bodybuilder or a wrestler like China, opposed to CGing her out. But yeah, but what were you gonna do with the dialogue between Professor Hulk and She-Hulk? Would you have Professor Hulk as just CGI, which looked like the movie, and talking to a live action character? So you can mix medias to an extent, but how much is too much? And that's really the question for viewers to answer. There's my
Sorry, Tear Death just got a zinger in on you.
You're right. You throw those names out and have to psych yourself up all day to get mine right. That's right. You're pretty much right, Tear and Death. If you don't spell your name correctly, why?
The first 3 letters of his name spell the Norse god of war.
I don't know. I always think Tyr like tear coming down. That's the way I try to relate it, to learn it.
Think of Tyr as the god who offered his hands so they could chain Fenrir to Odin's throne.
I never heard of that.
Well, that would be something
That would
more
be
up
harder
my
for me
alley
to understand.
than him.
But anyways, a little bit. See, I know a little bit of Marvel history there.
Yeah, it just I don't even remember the context of this, because there was supposed to be a conversation around the Rings of Power and this, and I don't remember what it was.
Are you sure it wasn't just because I posted a video about a YouTuber that I follow who talked about several subjects like She-Hulk, the fact that PlayStation players are down because they're actually going outside, and the fact that Rings of Power is also failing some more with the Peter Jackson?
That might have been it, actually. I just can't remember
Maybe it's
for the life of
things
me
that
where
hero
it was.
hates.
Oh God, he just comes out of nowhere and tries to shit on me. Soda, you gotta come in and participate in these conversations. Otherwise, you're just gonna be the guy that just shits on
Well,
everybody.
I cannot dog on something that's I haven't watched. Like, I can't say I hate She-Hulk. I haven't seen it. I can't say I hate
It
Lord of
hasn't come
Power.
out yet.
Right. It's what,
And
23rd of this
look,
month?
Look, I will give you this. I will give you this any time of the day or night. You can't properly judge something without having seen it, but
Cyberpunk 2077.
But you
I
can
tried
look,
that. It sucked.
You can look at the productions, the things they are using to promote. You can look at all that stuff, and that stuff has been made public. The freaking showrunner of She-Hulk has come out and openly talked about what her intent and direction is. She's making this. She's literally talking about how she wants women to be able to relate to this, and she talks about how there's stories of women walking down dark alleys and getting attacked. And then she says there's totally going to be a scene where she's walking down a dark alley, and instead of just being a victim when she's attacked, she's going to kick that ass. It's like,
okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have to look too. How many season 1s have sucked in the past out of stuff that went on to be amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hate
I'm
those
open to
too?
Horseman. I would say maybe BoJack Horseman if you want to go by that, but season 1 didn't suck. It had a different tone in the first half toward what they did in the second half, and then the rest of the series.
Let me think of something. Season
I mean,
1 was-
Assassin's Creed, the first game didn't do very well apparently, but it did well enough to get the second one, and then people loved that
100
series.
more. Say,
I mean,
I'm thinking. Hold on.
and while you're thinking, I'll just go ahead and say, look, you definitely have a valid point that this could still be good. And there's no denying that there's that possibility, but I definitely don't have any hope for it to be good because of everything that's driving the marketing. Everything that's driving the marketing is the stuff that's like, stop beating me over the head with this. Yes, I know it's a female lead. She's not the first female lead out there, even though they're trying to market it that way.
They try to rewrite history with that shit.
They keep trying to.
Well, this Simpsons season 1 was pretty bad. So.
can't say that I remember that one, but I grew up
That might be a
watching The
reason.
Simpsons.
Yeah, that's
I,
pretty bad.
I grew up watching The Simpsons, so
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Series 1 was not very good. Angel for sure, but that goes before a lot of people's time. So
What? How does it go before anyone's time? It was by the same creator of Buffy.
but
he
it
didn't say
premiered in
everyone's. He's saying a lot of people's time.
1999. That's before Nova was born.
I mean, you can't
Buffy the
help that the guy
Vampire
is a
Slayer?
baby face. Just
Oh, the
saying.
X-Files. X-Files season 1
X-Files was
kinda-
really good.
I thought
Series.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer first season was okay. I thought, wasn't
Oh,
it?
yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. It might have just been okay, and then it turned out to be an amazing show.
Yeah, but not the current iteration of it. I can tell you that much. Oof.
Of what?
Supernatural season 1 was kind of
The current
Not the
iteration of
best.
Buffy, the show is called Buffy, and it was on Netflix. Oh my god, horrendous.
What? Excuse you? They rebooted Buffy.
Oh yeah, for Netflix, and it
Phones.
was horrendous.
Good one. Breaking Bad, even season 1 wasn't that great. Look at what it turned
Really?
out to
Because
be
I
a cult
really
classic.
liked it.
Go back and watch
I
season 1.
I highly advise, by the way, Oni, I highly advise against looking it up and trying to watch it.
You couldn't pay me enough.
Good.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer was a part of an era.
Mm-hmm.
Should be left as that out of respect.
I would love to say that they did leave it. And I
So-
would say that show, it started okay. The actress not that phenomenal, but she looked good in the part.
I'm guessing you're
Um,
talking about the reboot.
Yes. I would
Okay, because I
say
was going
that
to say Sarah Michelle Gellar is not just okay.
Hey,
you must be a parking ticket, because you got fine written all
But-
over you.
the personality they gave this version of Buffy was very much she was kind of boy crazy in the end.
No.
Her decisions towards the end of the first season happened to be driven around trying to impress a boy, and then she ends up getting the boy at the end of the first season. But then
With what, a
then the
steak?
boy, huh?
With a steak?
No.
Potatoes.
She ends up getting the boy at the end of the first season, and then the boy sacrifices himself to the storyline, and she ends off with, "I'm gonna need you guys to help me get my boyfriend back." And I'm like, "Excuse me, what? So you're just gonna piss all over his head?" Nope. This woman's dumb. This woman's dumb. Dumb as shit.
Here, how do I know this? Because in the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer, she died 3 times. She was drowned once and was able to be resuscitated. Second one, I think was like a temporary death, and they were able to like bring her back.
Was it a
Third
searing
time
death?
I know, she like died and was buried because she was basically there was a portal, a person, and a key. She was a key, and this goddess wanted her to be able to open the portal into the world, whatever. And they the key and the Slayer didn't really get along, but the key was basically given to Buffy as her little sister, as a younger sister, part of the family now. Buffy sacrificed herself to close the portal to keep the key safe, was buried, and then her friends were so upset they brought her back, and because of that, she's not allowed back into heaven, which caused a huge rift in their friendship because Buffy was like, I was done with this shit, and now I have to do this, and I can't get I'm not going to get a reward when I die now. Thanks, guys. There's a lot of bitterness. That was like season.
Thank you, father, kids. Thanks, dad.
Hey, ticker on the YouTubes. What up, dude?
Stickers on YouTube.
Yeah, he just sent a chat in the YouTube side.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that happened. I don't know how we got derailed so badly. Anyway,
We're talking about this video again? What's it
no,
called?
no, no, no,
Turning
no,
Red?
no. We're not talking about that. That's just window dressing that Badger chose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Badger.
hey,
Hydrate, everybody.
Hydrate.
Hydrate coin.
Anyways, so the context here is simply that I'm going out there to criticize Disney. Big shock. I criticize them all the time.
But you hate everything.
The fact, no, I don't. Over the fact that they are pandering to the international market. So they're all talking about how they are progressive and support these rights that are, apparently being kept away from certain people, that the alphabet community, as some people call them. And they're all pro alphabet community. And then they go over to the Middle East and they pull all of their inappropriate content out from the Middle East so that they can continue to function in the Middle East. Disney Plus pulled all their inappropriate content.
Wow.
Wow. They like money.
Yeah. It's funny how that works. You're gonna promote it, but you ain't gonna back it up. You ain't gonna put your money where your mouth is. True story, Turn Death.
Giggity.
I like
Turn Death. If somebody told me there was a day that Hero didn't rag on Disney, I'd tell them it's not canon.
That's a true story.
That is a true story.
Or he hates it.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna hate it.
You ever heard of Chieftain? Yeah, I hate that dude.
That dude's a dick. He's not canon.
So he doesn't hang out with us in Discord. He hates us all.
Oh, Lord.
Who, me? I can't get into Discord.
Not you, Hero.
I got canceled.
He's talking about me.
Oh, I was gonna say I got canceled.
You have a reason this week, anyway. I mean, Hero's like, oh, I got a family and kids.
Here's Soda trying to pretend to be a dick. He's talking shit, and then he's like, "You got a family and kids." And accurate.
Making Tesla payments.
Right? I'm worried about that battery he's gonna have to replace. $21,000.
Fake news.
AT&T
you gotta wait
a year to get into the shop.
Canceled Chief. That's so true. I'm gonna be like
I don't understand
fuck
that.
the internet. I'm going on my phone and doing the show like that. It's probably I'm better off.
I do not understand how in the fuck that happened.
What's that?
I read the error message to Hero, but I can read it to you guys really quick. I just gotta find it on my phone. It says performance. Okay, so AT&T was blocking me, and then they went to the website. AT&T went to the website. It's like, this is the problem, and they went to Discord. It says performance and security by Cloudflare. So apparently Cloudflare helps run security for Discord, and made my IP address, locked out my IP address because it said it was harmful or something, but it wasn't. So it was their Cloudflare software, Discord. But that software works perfectly fine with my other internet service. So it's not them, AT&T, it's fucking you. So you can eat a dick. Fuck AT&T. But
you can eat a dick.
I told on Braided Bandit, it's like, oh, I'm switching to AT&T fiber. She's like, oh no, you're not. Oh, that's gonna be so much. You're gonna have so much fucking trouble with that shit. She was saying it on the stream. I'm like, oh, damn it. Like who would have thought? Who would thought to say, let me see if my Discord works for AT&T. Should just assume it works, right?
Yeah,
No,
It should just work.
Stupid.
it should just every other app works, but that one, and they couldn't fix it. So fuck you, AT&T. Stop blaming someone else for your shit.
I
Eat a
agree.
dick.
That's
Kinda
Eat
funny.
a dick.
Kind of like those people at my job. They
Eat a
tried to blame
Nova.
my team, and then when we showed the evidence that it was their team's fault, they turned around and tried to blame.
Someone else.
Well, it's called DISA. They're basically big DoD, like really big company in DoD that handles and approves and pushes out lists that says this software is allowed on the DoD networks. So they turned around and blamed DISA, saying it was DISA that pushed out the update that broke the entire network.
Whoa, dude.
It's like, really, your guys' track record ain't looking so good. You've made my
What the
life
fuck?
difficult for like the last 2 years. Why
Whoa,
are you
dude.
still working here? Anyways,
Whoa, dude.
vent over. My bad.
You can go kill some pigs, man.
That'll happen. this
Actual
weekend.
pigs. That's not a euphemism for anything.
It's
Oh,
for
please.
Nova and Ticker.
So apparently, Discovery CEO David Zaslav cuts non-profiting programs, and the woke people are crying about it.
Or
Big surprise,
fucking
right?
Bastards.
We need to make money as a business. Durr.
Yeah,
I
I
have.
mean, That's
Sorry.
the story. I'm sorry. But that's pretty
You're
much
good.
the story. These people are crying, including Kevin Smith and his crybaby ass.
Fuck
for
him. He
the
destroyed
fact that-
He-Man. Fuck that guy.
Say again.
I said, fuck that guy. He destroyed He-Man.
Yep. But he actually had the cojones to come out and say that it's a bad look for Discovery to cancel Latina Batgirl after it was after it wrapped production and before it went to theaters. It's like, no, it tested absolutely horrendously. The reports are out there. We got the receipts. It was bad. And David Zaslav said, nah, fuck this shit. Like, he cut a bunch of shit. Like, he cut a lot of shit that was rap production. Scoob 2, cut. Batgirl, cut. Some stupid vampire teenage wet dream story, cut. I don't
That
remember
was
what it's called.
Netflix.
Was that Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whatever. Same concept. It was bad. Wasn't making money.
You hate everything, though.
I don't.
What do you like? Tell me one thing you like.
His
Zelda.
wife.
My
That
wife.
don't count. That's a
The
given.
fact that you
Hunting.
said Zelda before your wife. I hope she hears this.
Where's
She
she at?
actually
Now
would
that I
be
clipped
laughing right now.
Well, now I'm clipping it and sending it to her in a text.
Uh-oh.
Go for it. She's gonna be laughing.
No, I'm talking about like series. Like, give me a series you like.
TV series.
Yep.
Gosh,
Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking
I like
yeah,
Breaking
see?
Bad.
Okay, 1 out of 10 million.
Sorry, that's
I like-
incorrect. That's not a good show.
I liked shoot, I liked the 2011 version of Thundercats. Anything past that was garbage. I actually liked the new Voltron that they did recently.
That's not really.
Did you like Burn Notice?
Never watched it.
See.
Go ahead, list a bunch off. I don't hate everything. I actually liked
Dollhouse.
Never watched it.
Once Upon a Time. The first
Upon a
3
Time was
seasons, we'll
good.
say.
Once Upon a Time
Never
was
watched
good.
that one either, but I heard it was good. I would say that I liked pretty much everything Marvel up until Endgame, except Captain Marvel.
Those are movies, though. We're talking about like series. What the fuck?
How about Leverage?
Not familiar.
What's up with the big titties? What the fuck?
Oh, this one's easy. There's rumors that that Disney is going to is going to reboot Robin Hood as a female. These are the reasons why I fucking hate entertainment. If you do something like this, I hate it.
Bitches be thirsty.
Bitches be thirsty.
That's true, Tear and Death. Kevin Smith did successfully manage to do something that Skeletor failed to do. Kill He-Man.
I like boobies.
I personally think, given Zaslav's willingness
Anyways.
to cut the extra fat,
Shit.
Yeah, Tony.
no, what's
While he's doing that, go ahead and finish your thought
Let's
on.
go work again. This is weird.
I think that
Fail me.
Maybe not.
There we go. Now I can hear you guys. Hello.
Hello,
Yes.
Clarice. Are the lamps
Okay.
still crying? Late at night?
Yeah, I missed probably about the last 2 minutes of what was going on.
No, we're waiting for you to get your mic done. So Tony was going to say something.
My mic cut out because it was just
No,
my
your
earbuds.
headset. Sorry.
Oh,
your
okay.
headset.
Never mind. All right, keep going.
sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I think Zaslav is going to put the axe to the Flash and Miller.
Oh, there's rumors of that
I
as well.
think Zaslav right now is looking at it from not just a financial standpoint, but a PR standpoint. I don't believe Zaslav is going to run the route of any press is good press. I think what he's going to do is he's going to say, I would really rather take the loss. We were going to have a loss anyways, given how badly things have been going for a lot of these movies, the way they've been run previously. I'm going to do it my way, and my way is actually going to make us money. And I think
Go ahead.
sorry, Miller needs help, whether that's behind bars, whether that's with a professional set of mental health experts, something. But if Miller is allowed to keep wandering free, everything Miller touches, from the people to the companies, is going to be in danger. And Zaslav is going to look at them as a liability. Zaslav already knows that this company is on very thin ice. If Zaslav is willing to cut Batwoman just before it's supposed to be released, I don't think he'll be withholding himself from the trigger on pulling it on the Flash. So I think he's going to give it the cut.
Elliot Miller replaces Ezra Miller as the Flash.
I got a little bit of a different point of view on that. I think that the reason he's been hanging on so long to the Flash is that there's a distinct possibility that he truly does believe that it's good product. It might also have a lot to do with the fact of the idea that there is so much tied up, so many finances tied up in that movie, and then just the amount that it's cost the company. He probably thinks that it's worth putting out. But the problem is exactly what you said, and there's going to be a major setback. But because Miller is tied into that movie so damn much, he probably doesn't want to risk putting it out and having it bomb just because of Miller. Though, how hard would it be for them to just either A, reshoot, which would be super expensive, I'm sure.
And they already did, technically.
B, digitally edit Miller's face out and put somebody else's face in there. I mean, they did young Luke. They did young Luke in the Mandalorian.
Yeah, we know you hate that.
They already did Tarkin. Didn't they make Tarkin like completely CGI after his original actor died?
Yeah.
Or am I thinking of someone else?
Think that is accurate.
I think they also tried it with General Leia.
Hmm.
I don't know how successful that was though.
By the way, joke's on you. I like The Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, there's one thing, yeah.
He's like, oh, there's one and only one, even though I mentioned like 5.
One that I can relate. I don't watch anime or I did watch Voltron though. But you know, when I was a kid.
I mean,
My
so did
mom
I.
liked Voltron. She also liked Ultraman.
I liked
Motherfucker never learned how to get
Why am I
love.
not surprised? Why am I not surprised about that one?
Because she was a Gen X in Japantown in California.
Well,
There's a
something
lot of
that I didn't know.
Japan towns in California. Which one specifically?
San Jose.
San Jose? Because I know, like, in San Francisco, there was one too. A little bit north of
We
you.
stayed away from San Francisco for that.
Yeah, probably a smart move.
They had Ghirardelli Square, and that's about the only plus that I can talk about San Francisco.
Yeah, it's a tourist trap right there. Yeah, I used to have to drive through.
The Gundam style.
Was it Japantown?
That's Korean.
And it
Somebody
was
mentioned
like a couple
Gundam
of
Wing in
couple
the
of those
chat.
boxes where you run by the Yakuza, but they didn't really bother you because, like, if you're just riding your bike to get home, no one gives a shit.
You're gonna slash your tires, Chief.
Nah, I was. I can't tell you how many times I was riding my bike under the influence.
Like, hey, white boy,
Was
get
in
back here.
school.
And I heard that phrase a few times when I was in Germany.
Yeah,
Hey, white boy.
Yep. I'm not gonna say why though.
But they had the open markets there in Japantown. They had the fish out in the morning,
wet
and
market?
stuff like that. More or less. That was the fish was crazy fucking fresh because you have the ports right there, so you'd get the freshest fish in town right there. Out in the open, like I'll take that one, and then boom, you're done.
I like whoever took the box and gave them boobs. That's pretty good.
God.
I mean, they did a good job.
Are you talking about Pier 39?
I think so. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, me too.
So.
And if I have any say, never going there again. Only place in California worth visiting is Monterey Bay.
My friends had an apartment above a pizza place, and there was literally a bar right down the road called the Crowbar.
Nice.
It was like, and there was usually someone always stabbed outside of there every Saturday night and stuff like that. It was a rough. My friends lived in a rough neighborhood, but I'd be there all the time. Like we'd have like huge parties there. So, and if you ever got hungry at 2 a.m, like the pizza place is right downstairs, so you can just walk downstairs and get a piece of pizza and come back up. Pretty great. You didn't have to like go far. In case no one is known and you guys live under a fucking rock, we actually have a YouTube channel as well. We try to drop videos every week, and we're on Reaction Video Summer starring Chieftain because I'm too lazy to find guests.
No, it's because I'm too lazy to do them.
I did one that just dropped today where Azers does 15 voice trolls on Call of Duty, and I just did the reaction edit last night. So it's hot, fresh off the presses, just for your enjoyment on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/lagging-out. youtube.com/lagging-out. And there's me about 20 pounds lighter in that photo.
About 5 years younger too, right?
More than that. Patreon.com/lagging-out. We have probably 9 different tiers. I don't know. I may make up a number every week because I don't know the exact number. But these are the less expensive ones, the $1, $5, and $15. And anything over the $5 mark gives you access to our sound files on the Google Drive. So if you like this,
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
or many other sounds just like that, you will have access to them for only $5 a month.
Do it.
Yeah.
We want your
I
money.
think that's all we have. There's no trivia this week because I don't have trivia this week. There's no trivia this week.
No.
So if there is a topic you want us to talk about, we are done with all our topics today. So if there's anyone that wants us to bitch about something,
Or if you want a hero to hate something, bring it up.
he's gonna kill you. You know that, right? He's gonna find out where you live and fucking destroy you.
You're like, I thought he was a pig.
What the fuck?
Oh Jesus!
Like tonight on
Good
Florida
Lord.
News, man travels to Texas looking for pigs and shoots soda.
Fucking crazy.
That's right.
Ooh. Tyrion Death says, "How about upcoming streams?"
You bitches are amazing.
Yeah, I know.
How about upcoming streams? What about Tyrion Death on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7
Hey.
to 10?
And on
Warframes
his-
on Thursdays and Final Fantasies on Tuesdays. Check him out as well.
Let's
And we
not
might have a
forget to
special-
mention that he runs on his own channel on Sundays.
That's right. Sunday. Be there. See Tyrion Death on his own channel.
And Fridays, I think.
We could do a shout out, right, in the chat for him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And if you want to check out Soda accidentally streaming on his channel and learning something about
Let's
graphic
not go
design, you
there.
can go to Soda Pop TV. That's Soda Pop TV. Because he'll be streaming on our channel as well. I was getting all excited because I thought he was streaming something. He's like, no, that was an accident.
That was a total fucking accident.
That's what happens when you mix a lot of pharmaceutical drugs. Not a good thing.
I would say something about my class, but
I'm surprised no one with crossing the streams joke.
No crossing the streams. That's right.
Except that's what we do occasionally.
Bitches be thirsty.
Exactly. And of course,
Did anyone hear about Taika Waititi getting kind of backlash?
Oh my gosh, he got canceled. Fucker deserves it. But
what happened?
Taika Waititi got canceled. Somebody dug up tweets from a million years ago and
of course,
used them against him, and I don't know what ever came of it because I don't care.
Basically in 2013, Taika was in a way saying trans women are just not real, that they're just men trying to look like women.
Basically.
And then kept using Caitlyn Jenner's original name before she transitioned, which is called dead naming.
Oh, really?
And basically was really disrespectful about that. Not just in a, hey, with all due respect, I just don't jive that way. It was trans women just need to stop because you just look like men wearing makeup or something really terrible. Kept saying, Caitlyn Jenner still just looks like an ugly man or something like that. And some people found out about that and they were like, and he's like, I'm a gay icon. And they're like, we don't care. For starters, because you called yourself an icon, that kind of defeats the purpose of being an icon. If you have to self-identify as an icon, well, then we'd all
And
be
Michael Jordan used to
billionaires.
say I'm the GOAT, but we all know it.
So I just find it coincidental that, I mean, good on you for sticking by what you believe in, by doubling down. But just saying, it's definitely not a good look when you keep denigrating people, but you want people to respect you. It defeats the purpose of respect. And with all due respect, I respect Caitlyn Jenner more because Caitlyn Jenner's just living her life. Went and decided to try to run for governor of California, was unsuccessful, but she tried. She just lives her life.
Mine, baby.
Why would I be so upset by someone taking the life they've been given and just doing something with it? Pretty badass.
I gotta say, like, the whole thing with digging up ancient historical tweets from forever ago, it's stupid because people's ideals change over time. they change. Some people change drastically, some people change very little, but change is always there. I could give I'd be honest. I'll be honest. I could give Taika Waititi. God, I can't say his fucking name. I could give him some slack and say, look, he probably changed his mind over the years. But I also don't think Taika's. I don't think he's really a good person, anyways. So, I mean, I'm kind of conflicted on that front. On the one hand, it's poor taste to use people's old perceptions against them when they've clearly changed their tone. But at the same time, when you don't cut people slack yourself present day, you don't, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. You don't deserve to be cut slack. That's, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to feel bad for him. It's kind of hard for me to feel bad for him.
It's the same rules you've been playing by, and suddenly you're surprised when the same rules are applied to you. Welcome to the game.
It's all about the game. What we're
So
playing.
Time to play the game.
Time to play
Which you
the
lost.
game. In case you guys are curious, we are watching Tyrion Death in the center there, so we're going to be rating him when we're done. You make sure you give him a follow.
Sorry, I just found that interesting because that was pretty recent, and I'm
Yeah,
always
it was
fascinated.
A couple of days ago, I think.
Yeah,
I don't go by pronouns. I go by adjectives like handsome, smart, funny, intelligent. That's what I go by. Go by pronouns.
So brown nose, good.
No, that's one thing I don't do. You know that.
Gotta drive soon.
I go by VIN.
Yeah.
Vehicle identification number.
Accurate.
Okay.
That's what makes it so fun. My God, that name is so funny to me. It's always been funny to me. Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
It's a porn name.
Right?
Probably.
I saw old photos of him as a breakdancer in the 80s. It was hilarious.
A porn name that would also make sense would be Cummins, because they make a lot of jokes. They know.
Seymour?
Huh?
Seymour Cummings?
No, Cummins. They design a very particular diesel engine. It's a very popular swap people do, where they'll take a Cummins engine and put it in basically any vehicle they want. Can't speak for gas mileage, but you have power. Lasts forever. Their names are very well respected, but let's just say it is not unsurprising to find people with those types of jokes in the back of their vehicle, because it's part of their branding. They know, and they've sold it on it, and because they also have the quality good to go behind it, that's why they still sell plenty of diesels all the time. Another thing I heard though was apparently OnlyFans and Meta are at each other's throats or something. Something about like purchasing ad space or something. So like some underhand dealings.
Wow.
And then Meta was saying, well, we have a First Amendment right. And it's like, oh, you mean the thing you don't give anyone else? Interesting.
Right.
Oh,
That's why I
my
submit
God.
to OnlyFans.
I gotta say something about that topic. It's ironic that Meta calls themselves a publishing company and all that in this filing to try and dismiss this case, yet they deny that they are a publisher when it comes to people talking about how they need to have their Section 230 protections removed. Because if you act as a publisher, then you are not the public square. So, yeah, if they don't want to abide by free speech as a publisher, they shouldn't get Section 230 protections because they are not a newspaper kind of thing. Because isn't that what Section 230 was built to protect initially? Protect things like newspapers and news
Who
companies and
knows
things like that.
anymore?
It doesn't matter because if you can raid anybody for no good reason, then no one really has rights anymore. So, especially after you're told keep it under a padlock that they provide for you and then bust open the lock and take it out anyway. I mean, do we really have any rights anymore? People are using the words CW for what's going on now. So do we really have rights when they're taken away? Or
They're
is this
trying.
more like a Stalinist banana republic we live in, where we have no rights on social media, or corporations have more rights than an individual? So, I mean,
Yeah, I find that to be absolutely shitty as
nothing's
well.
covered up that will be revealed or hidden that will be known. Luke 12:2 ESV.
It's horse shit.
So, not to get political,
So
but
everybody go join the Nation of Chieftain. You will be buying an island.
I'm gonna off of Central America, buy a piece of it.
We will have internet. That's all that
I'm gonna
matters.
go to fucking Belize, bro. Live there. I can have a lobster dinner for $2.
We're going to Alaska.
That's too fucking cold.
I mean, good as you wouldn't have to worry about your computers overheating.
That's true.
True.
For about
Worry
6
about
months
my
out the year.
toes falling off.
Your toes falling off. Then we
I
can
don't
go
want to
gold,
go to Andor.
gold
I don't
digging.
wanna... You heard about the there's a lot of conspiracy theories about the Arctic. One of which we've released a super predator that looks like a giant spider.
Oh
There, and
lord.
there's a photo of it with Google images. There's like monoliths up there and shit, and like
No, that's just my baby's mother.
cities. Well, maybe. Oh wow.
Okay, to be fair, one of those monoliths is probably not in the Arctic. It's actually probably in one of the Nordic countries because there is a seed depository that I've heard about where they collect all the seeds of all the plants in the world so that world disaster
correct.
happens, they have seeds that they can propagate some more, but don't remember what country, don't even know if it's true or not, but you know.
It's true. It is in the middle of somewhere cold.
The Anunnaki are coming back to take over the world.
Ah, he said it right this time. Yeah.
People are like, what the fuck is that? Look it up. Flat earthers believe that too. So
Lord Almighty.
yep. I think we're wrapping it up, right?
Yeah. I think it's time to. I still
Okay.
got some driving to do.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Sorry.
stopping by, guys.
Absolutely, guys. We love y'all. Lurkers and all.
Lurkers and all. We're gonna be raiding Here and Death. So make
Hello.
sure you stay there for at least like 3 minutes. Pretend he gets like 15 viewers. And on behalf of Hero, Blacklight Oni, and Soda, I am Chieftain, and we're signing off and lagging out. And we're gonna be raiding in about 6 seconds. And we'll see you guys next week.
Girl, look at my 4 bar. Girl, look at my 4 bar.